All right, guys, welcome to the Unfilterd Podcast, man. For the nighttime edition, we have a panel full of amazing guests today. It's going to be a great show. Let's get it.
Oh no.
I would have touched you with a fucking stick.
Yo, baby, how y'all doing on this beautiful Wednesday night? Tonight we're joined with 10 amazing guests. Some of them are men, some of them are women. We're going to have a good discussion, see the men's perspective, see the women's perspective. They're going to ask questions back and forth. We're going to try to understand each other tonight. Before we get in the show, though, guys, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified every time we go live. Make sure you join the locals. This is for the supporters and this is for the haters. I know y'all want to see cups thrown at Eric, punches being thrown at Eric, so you can see that in the locals. Also, the strippers after the show, bro, they get naked, they hop on the pole. I don't know what it is. Every time Ethan pulls out that camera, they love that shit. They start going crazy. And Ethan, you know, throws money. Ethan's a little wild, if y'all didn't know. Also, guys, make sure y'all subscribe. If we hit 5K subscribers by June 10th on YouTube, we're going to have the 5K subscriber party. We choose 3 of y'all from the locals to fly out here. We're going to have the yacht party, and then we're going to go to a club. We don't know what club yet. I want to do like a fire club, maybe like the biggest club in Miami, 11, Live, Dare, one of the big ones. But, guys, we have to hit 5K subscribers on YouTube by June 10th. That's this Saturday. And the party will take place June 17th, which is a Saturday after that. Guys, also make sure you join the YouTube membership. To do that, you have to go to our channel. Go to on desktop, by the way, click join. There's 6 tiers. The top tier gives you the best perks. That means top percentages off merch. The Instagram chat for members only. Also, you get our personal number to do business with us, guys. Also, for the people that were in the Unfiltered Army chat on Instagram, that was for all supporters. You didn't have to sign up to be a member or anything. We moved that to Discord. So go to the description under this video, join the Discord link, and then I'll see you there. We wanted to be able to interact with y'all more, so I think that was a better way.
All right, man. Special shout out to the chat. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining us again today. I want to give a special shout out to the panel as well. Thank you guys for joining us as well. Okay. I think Basil pretty much covered everything, but I want to thank first of all, I think Jules wanted to touch on the fact that in order for you guys to receive gift memberships, you have to turn that option on. Okay, so go make sure you guys turn it on. If not, I think Josh, are you going to tell them how to do it?
It's in your settings. You pretty much got to go to your settings, and then somewhere in there, it's a little switch. You click it to allow gifts, and then people are able to give you memberships.
Okay, because who was it the other day that was gifting memberships?
Dom actually gifted Aliana.
Okay, I don't know what Jules is mouthing over there, but I can't read your lips, babe. So I think it was Tim too, right? It was like another guy that was gifting memberships. But listen, guys, if you want go ahead. You want to talk?
So actually, guys, if you do put the setting to allow gifts, even if somebody does gift a membership during the live, that is going to be random. So it's almost like a selection. YouTube does it itself. So you can't really, even though you're going to have that setting on, it might not be you, it might be you, who knows? But for you to be able to receive those gifts, you have to have that setting on. But again, YouTube does that selection on its own. So it's not us or the people that gift you the gifts. It's YouTube itself.
Yeah, but essentially you have to have that option on anyways to be able to receive it. Okay, if you don't have that option on, you're not going to be able to receive it. Exactly. Okay, guys, listen. As you may well know, we get demonetized every single video as well. Demonetization means that we don't get paid from YouTube. There's no ad money. I guess there's no watch time money either, but we don't give a fuck.
None of that shit.
So we understand that all of our money comes from you guys. If you guys super chat anything over $5, it will be shown on the screen. Anything over $10 will be read out loud by Josh. I think 50 and over gets read out loud by me and Basil. Yeah, man, we appreciate you guys supporting us, man. Everything that you guys give us goes right back into the studio. Okay. If you want to get some merch, go to the unfilteredpodcast.shop. Jules already fixed the website, so the merch is already on there, and we already got a new order as well. Let's give our sponsor a quick shout out. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Dr. Kish. He's a board certified family medicine physician. If you sign up to be a member of our YouTube channel, you can message him directly for free. Actually, not free. Quick and reliable medical
Yeah, don't do
recommendations.
that to him.
All his links are in the description, guys.
Yeah. Special shout out to Dr. Kish.
The prices went up.
Yeah. So listen, man. Essentially, if you don't have insurance, become a member. It's $4.99. I think it's really cheap.
That's the lowest one. Yeah.
That's the lowest tier. I mean, there's 6 different tiers, but you get a doctor, bro. Like a real fucking doctor that just fucking gives you good advice, bro. He's not working for Big Pharma either. So shout out to him. Also, guys, as far as the 5K subscriber party, we're getting really close. If we get that mark by June 10th, which is Saturday,
right,
we will be throwing a big yacht party. The whole clubbing thing, I guess that's up in the air. I'll let Basil deal with that. But we are gonna choose you guys. How many people is it? 3?
Correct. There's 3 people. We're gonna choose them from the locals. So you have to sign up to locals to get chosen.
Okay, so essentially, we don't care where you live in the world. You can live in the UK. We'll fly you guys out to Miami. Okay,
Shit, Peach, if you sign up in New Zealand, you're coming out.
Yes, bro. You're coming out too, homie. Just make sure you have your passport ready, bro, because that's a big thing too. Other than that, if you want to become, if you want to be on a podcast, man, just make sure you guys hit up Josh, Ethan, anybody, basically anybody on the team. Okay. We'd love to have you guys on the show. And other than that, I think we covered everything. So
let's get in it. We're going to start by introducing the ladies. I'm going to start with you. Can I get your name, age, and what you do for a living?
Sorry, my name is Wisdom. I'm 19 years old, and I work at 9 to 5.
Yeah, how old? You're 19?
Yeah, 19.
Okay, shout out to you.
Okay, shout out to Wisdom.
Fire. What about you?
My name's Giselle. I'm 20, and I'm just working.
Giselle, you're 20. You're just working?
Yeah.
So 9 to 5, same thing? Okay, and you're 20. Oh, what about you?
My name is Stella, and I'm 23. I'm a stay-at-home mom, 2 months postpartum, and a wifey.
Is it bad to be a mom and stay-at-home mom?
No, I want to have more kids.
Okay, would you rather work than stay at home with your kids?
No, I don't. How would I be a good mom?
Shout out to you. I'm glad you said that.
Okay, cool. Shout out to you. All right, what about you, guys?
Hi, my name is Camila. I am 25 and I study medicine. I'm currently in medical school.
What type of medicine specifically?
So the way it works is the first 4 years is just your general medical education. And then when you match into residency, that's when you'll specialize for like internal med, neurosurgery, emergency med, so on and so forth.
And do you get to choose, or they choose for you, like decide by like how good you are at a certain job?
Usually a medical school student will know what they're competitive for. So you kind of have to really work your butt off if you want something competitive like neurosurgery, for example. But no, you do get to decide what you want.
Shout out to you.
Damn, neurosurgeons, bro. They make money. All right, what about you, guys?
Hi, my name is Dolly. I'm 18 and I'm a model and a writer.
Okay, and you're 18?
Yes.
Okay, shout out to you. What about you, guys?
My name is Rachel. I'm 20 and I work a 9 to 5 job.
Okay, shout out to you. The gentleman, we'll start off with you. Go ahead.
My name is XO Aaron. I'm a model and an R&B artist.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
XO Aaron.
XO Aaron?
Yeah.
I'm just going to call you X. All right.
How old are you?
Call me XO. I'm 20.
20. Okay. What about you, brother? Go ahead.
My name is Adriano. I go by The Play. I'm also an artist and a producer and DJ. And I'm 23.
23?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you.
All right. What about you, bro?
Hello, my name is Omis. I'm 24. I'm a recording artist, and I'm a personal assistant to the owner of 11.
Oh, shit. Shout out to you. We might hit you up. Okay. What about you, bro? Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Carbo. I'm 26. I'm a consultant.
Okay.
Wait, what's your Carvo?
Carbo. C-A-R-B-O.
Yeah.
Okay. I had cargo. Okay, cool. Glad you cleared that up. Okay, cool, man. Listen, shout out to you guys. It's 4 of you guys. It's a lot more of them, but we got your back. Okay. It's not a gender war here. I was just kidding. But so my first question, and anybody can answer this. Okay. Who cheats more? Okay. And anybody can start it off.
Girls.
Girls cheat more?
Definitely girls.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
100%.
Does anyone think it's guys?
Okay. So you think it's guys over there?
Yeah.
Have you cheated before?
No.
Okay. Tell me why you think guys cheat more.
I just feel like guys just
Do me a
it
favor.
for-
Speak into the mic so everybody can hear you.
I just feel like guys just do it for sex, and I feel like women, if they cheat, it's like more of an emotional thing.
That
Okay.
is true.
That's true.
Okay. So you agree with her?
Yeah, because if a woman is willing to lay down with a man, she like definitely has feelings for him.
Okay. So two ladies are saying that that guys cheat more.
Would you admit that girls are more sneaky about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get away with it way more?
We wouldn't know if girls cheat more because they wouldn't really get caught because they're smarter.
Yeah.
Boys are stupid.
They're smarter.
Guys make it too easy for
Okay.
them to get caught.
What if I said women are stupid?
It's not true.
Okay, that's not me. So
prove it.
No, I'm just saying because she
That
just
was
said
your
here
logic.
that men are stupid.
Okay, most
like she
yeah.
just
you're
just
getting
offended.
offended. You
No,
just
no,
said
I'm
not to
not.
get
No,
offended.
I'm
The shoe
not- no,
fits,
no,
like you
hold on.
said.
Listen, I'm not getting offended. What I'm saying is it's kind of unfair just to say men are stupid.
What type of men are you like associating yourself with?
Yeah, that's the
No,
thing. The
I'm
men
not
that you're talking to are stupid.
No,
She's
I'm not
talking
saying
about men
that.
who cheat.
Men who
probably.
cheat, they get caught, and because they're stupid.
Or
They're not only
do
are
you
they
think it is
cheating, but
don't
they're
really
getting
care?
caught.
Most guys don't like really care to cover it up that much.
All my my husband and all his friends are like pretty much the same type of group of guys, and they're all loyal to their girls, like 100%. 100% they are.
Do you think guys and girls show loyalty the same?
No.
Okay, so how do you think a guy shows loyalty?
A guy shows loyalty by putting aside his cardinal desires for a woman, like really not thinking with his like. He has to be a stand-up guy to like put aside his desires for what he knows he wants to keep in his foundation. And a woman, she shows her loyalty by like being present, emotional, loving him like to the end of the earth.
Wouldn't you say that the things that you just described for the woman, wouldn't you say that the man also has to do the same things?
He has to do more though, because a woman's cycle is 28 days, so she like fluctuates between like
Objection, relevance.
she fluctuates between different emotions. Like some days she's high energy, some days she's low energy, like emotional, non-emotional, and a man is like the same like every single day.
Mm-hmm.
He's a provider, like he's the one who's making sure his family's good. He doesn't.
So wouldn't
have
you say
time
that
to
the
mess
guy
up.
is sacrificing more then?
100%.
Okay. Oh, so then by definition, then it's not the same thing, right? Like if a girl is being faithful and a guy's being faithful, the guy's definitely giving up more.
100%.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Does anyone understand what I just said? Do you understand what I just said?
Yeah.
Can you explain it to me? What did I just say?
You just said that a guy has to give up more than a woman in a relationship.
Yeah, but why?
To keep it all together.
Because she just spoke about the fact that guys, even just not having sex, like her man not having sex with other women, that's a huge sacrifice. However, it's not the same sacrifice for her not having sex with other men.
Yeah.
But everything she named that she does for her man also has to do for her.
Correct.
So he's doing the same thing she's doing, but then he's also fighting his biological urge to just want to have sex with other women. And I'm not saying that women don't have that urge as well. I'm just saying it's not to the same intensity.
Yeah, men is way more like it's really heightened there because they're conquerors. They want to conquest. They want to get whatever they can. So for him to sacrifice all those feelings to make sure his family's good, because I'm emotional, I'll like crash the whole plane over it.
Oh shit.
So he's like, no, I have to put all those things aside to make sure that we're good. My daughter's good. Like,
Wait, he can't do that a lot. He can't make sure you're good, provide, protect, do all those things and sleep with other women?
no, because I'm emotional. I have 28 days in my cycle. Some days I'm understanding, some days I'm not. Some days I'm willing, some days I'm resentful. Like it's all because of my hormones. Right now I'm postpartum, I'm 2 months. So my hormones are like up and down. They're still regulating off of being pregnant.
So if he's sacrificing more, don't you think that it's kind of selfish on the women's end?
Yes, but it's how I'm like biologically wired.
But that's how we're biologically wired. We're wired to spread our seed. You're wired to find the best mate.
And make babies.
Yeah. And we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because making babies is not easy.
It's really hard.
Yeah. And shout out to you, by the way. And congratulations on being a new mother. But I'm saying in terms of sacrifice, the man is sacrificing a lot more. Wouldn't it be cool for you to maybe compromise with him and say like, hey, maybe like every 6 months?
One time when I was pregnant and I was like, I hated sex. Like when I was almost 8 months, I was so like stuffed. I didn't feel good.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, like, let me invite one of my girlfriends and let's have like a threesome.
Okay.
So like,
We're
because I
doing
wanted
something.
him to be satisfied.
Okay.
But it didn't end up working out because I was so sick and I was like vomiting all over the place. And
You a cock block.
I was
How
really
you cock block your nigga and you set up
For
the
real.
threesome? How you gonna set it up and then cock block him?
I got so sick that day. Like, I was so sick. Like, he was just he's such an angel. He was taking care of me the whole day. And then, like, I ended up having the baby going into labor, like, a couple weeks later. And now I'm back to having sex with him, like, multiple times a day.
Okay. Gotcha. So I see what you try to do there. And shout out to you at least for trying though.
Yeah.
You should try it again.
Did you really get sick or did you?
No, 100%. You can't fake it. Like, vomit was coming
Okay.
out. And, like,
I think what it was is all your hormones were heightened and you got jealous and then you started throwing up.
no, I like the girl.
Okay.
The girl was very, like,
So-
voluptuous. She was, like, and I know her. Like, I trust her.
So number one, I want to thank you for being honest. Number two, now that you're not pregnant, would you try doing it again just to maybe like satisfy his needs?
One time, this is like TMI, my aunt's watching, but my grandma was over.
What's up, Tia?
My grandma was over and she was watching the baby. And sometimes, like, it's not all the time, but sometimes I get like, if I'm like drinking, feeling nice, I'm like, let's find a girl tonight
Yeah.
or whatever. Because he's mine and he's very committed and like faithful. So it's like, I wouldn't mind enjoying myself with him and like someone else. Like, but we can never find anyone. So it's really hard.
There's people out there. The only thing I would say is it seems like it seems like it all depends on you, on how you feel.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's fair.
I can't control it. And he's so.
You can control
Yeah,
it.
you can control that.
Well, if I ignore my feelings and by controlling it, then I'll start arguments later down the road because I'll be resentful on it.
You don't think he controls his emotions every day?
He's like such a strong man and he's like so willful and like such
That
a
wasn't my
father.
I like the political answer, but you don't think he holds his emotions in all day?
100%. And he does that for me and my daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you made it seem like you're holding your emotions and he doesn't hold his emotions.
No,
also.
I said that if I were to do what Eric said and ignore my emotions and just do it on a day that I'm not willing to have the threesome, that I would be resentful because I wasn't willing and it wasn't like coming from my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I would cause a fight later down the road. And it would just make the house like not a home. It would be like an argument house. That's not
Gotcha.
good for my daughter.
What happened if he ignored his emotions and he started argument? Would it be wrong of him?
He's never done that before.
But would it be wrong of him?
If he did that, I think I wouldn't be happy in the relationship if he did that.
Yeah. Okay. I appreciate you being honest, like I said, and thank you so much for giving us the answers. I want to ask the panel a question, and guys, feel free to answer. Okay, gentlemen too. If I'm not speaking about her, but let's say hypothetically a woman was pregnant. Okay. First of all, this is very delicate because obviously when a woman's pregnant, she is going through a lot of emotions. But let's say a woman doesn't want to have sex with her man anymore. Let's say it's for a month. Is that considered cheating in your guys' opinion, or is that something that the guy should just deal with?
Can I take this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think now I did some research into what we were talking about last time.
We talked about a lot last time.
So-
First of all, we talked like 3 hours.
We talked a long time. I didn't realize how common threesomes were in like non-monogamy and open relationships or monogamish or whatever.
Mhm.
There's a lot to read and there's a lot of talks and podcasts and advice out there.
Mhm.
I think a man at this day and age has no excuse to cheat because up front you can tell the woman what it is and she might agree with you.
She might agree with you. Don't be
Actually,
buzzing.
I would
Yeah.
say men and women.
Didn't you just hear her say that it all depends on her emotions?
I don't know if I
This-
necessarily agree
but,
with
But
it.
here's the thing, though. This is, and listen, like I speak from personal experience as well. I can't speak for the other gentlemen, but I've been in situations with girls
Mhm.
that have said, I'm cool with threesomes because they want to, one, impress me, or they don't want to lose me,
Mhm.
right? And then they go into that situation and you can tell they're not really into it. A lot of people do these threesomes because they feel like they have to do the threesomes.
Facts.
And which is what happens when you do something like that. Later on, you start resenting the person. Like, yo, I did this person. Like, I saw the way you fucked her. You fucked her better than me. You gave her 20 seconds more than you did me. Like, all this shit starts to build up. And then she's resentful, giving him attitude. Remember, he can't read minds. So stuff like that does happen. But I do understand that it is more common in today's age and people can be honest about it, but most people aren't.
Yeah, I don't know though. I feel like there's been no better time in the history of modern humans to be upfront about how you want to have sex with other women or have sex with other men or do threesomes, or if it's going to be a solo experience. So yeah, I feel like it's definitely selfish of a woman to ask a man to get rid of all his cardinal desires, or however she worded it
Are you
earlier.
married?
No.
Do you have kids?
No.
Well, maybe your mind will change when you have a home and share a home with like a family.
But I'm sure there's people who have homes and they don't feel that way and they can agree with her. You can only speak for yourself.
No, I'm asking her, like, when she gets to that point in her life, maybe she'll think differently.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The first time she came on the show, she actually sat right there where you're sitting, and she didn't agree with us
at all.
At all.
That's not true. I agreed with you on something.
On like 2 things.
No.
Out of 3 hours, on like a few things, right? And mostly, I think she agreed with Dr. Kish. But as far as because we spoke about this.
Yeah.
You have a boyfriend.
I do.
And we talked about, well, why can't he have, other people? And I even asked you, do you think you can satisfy him for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
And remember what you told me?
I believe that I do because of what he's communicated to me. And that kind of goes back to, before you get into a relationship with someone, you need to really talk about what are your expectations for both people. If the expectation is monogamy, barring a couple of accidents every now and again, whatever, you don't break up a marriage, you don't leave your children with one parent household because someone made a mistake on a boys' night.
I hear the word mistake. Like,
I do too.
Yeah, there's no mistakes.
It could be a wrong choice, but it's not a mistake.
Yeah,
Okay.
So you're like, I don't care.
Okay, I can get with that. Maybe it's not a mistake, it's a choice.
We're
But it's a
too
choice
grown
that
for mistakes,
they really regret it. But I wanted to go back to what you said, how I might change in the future.
Yes, because I mean, like, I don't know how you feel about your man, but I know how I feel about mine. It's like,
tell me how you feel about your man.
He's the sexiest, dreamiest guy in all time.
Goodbye.
Okay.
How long have you been with your boyfriend?
A year.
Well, that sounds like a personal.
Okay.
And we've been trying, and like literally, he finished in me, like the first time we had sex, and ever since then.
Red flag.
So we've been literally like passionate.
The first time that you guys had sex, he came in you?
Yes, and every single day since then.
What the?
I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was like, it's like, yeah, I don't know. You were like, meet a girl and you're like, I'm gonna get you pregnant. Like,
yeah,
it's like passion.
I've never done that. I've never done that shit.
Really?
Nah.
Can you never had
This nigga was trying to
passion?
trap you.
I've had passion, but I never.
Hey, I ain't never seen a girl. Yo, I'm trapping her. I want
No,
her.
I want to trap him.
Yeah.
I want to trap him. He's not trapping me. I want to trap him.
So how did he change the way you thought? Like before you got with him, you wanted to be like an independent woman on your own working, and he changed that about you? Or like how did your mindset?
I was by myself. It was like in Miami and like just like a Miami girl. And then
Red flag.
Yeah. I was like, I was coming out of a relationship. I've always been in relationships. So I was like, I'm a relationship girl. And when I met him, I was like, my heart stopped. Like the world.
Okay,
in front
yeah.
of me
I'm
was
sorry. I
like,
don't want to. Yeah,
I'm gonna throw up.
My man.
I love him.
I just listen.
Trying to bring me to dream world, and I am out with that shit right now.
You know what? A lot of women want what she's feeling right now.
I love him so
A
much.
lot of women want what
Okay,
she's
but
feeling right now.
I would say that she's probably felt like that for somebody else too.
For sure.
Never.
Never?
He's the sexiest, the most.
All right, yeah. Cool. Hey, so how do you feel about this, Aaron? XO, how do you feel about this,
I feel
bro?
about like
everything that's
when a
she's
girl is
saying.
pregnant. Like,
Wait,
is it-
what?
that was the original question.
You're way back. Catch
Yeah.
up.
Wait.
No, so let's go back to the original question. If a girl is withholding sex,
Okay.
it could be a girlfriend, a fiance, or wife. If a woman is withholding sex from her partner, is it considered cheating? Yes or no?
Nah.
Withholding.
She's just
it?
withholding sex. She's
Okay.
not cheating on you.
Okay.
Is that a betrayal?
So again, a month. If she's withholding sex for a month, that's not considered cheating in your opinion?
Not for a month. Like it's not. If she's not like going to see somebody else and having sex with them, it's not cheating.
Okay, so
She's
how
just
many
withholding sex.
months would you consider it cheating? Maybe like 6 months?
It's not cheating for any months, but like if it's past like a few months, then it's like
You're gonna
what
assume
the fuck
she's
is going
cheating.
on?
Yeah, you're gonna
I'm
assume.
gonna assume she's cheating and like
Okay.
she's not trying to have sex.
So
with me,
at how many months would you assume that she's cheating?
maybe like
Speaking to the mic,
4,
yes.
5,
Speaking to the mic, yeah.
4, 5, 6 months.
So 4, 5, 6 months. God damn, that's a lot of
What?
months.
That's a long time.
Okay,
There
real
might be
quick.
something
So
wrong if she's not a virgin.
okay, real quick. Hold on. No side comments. Hold on. Real quick. Is it cheating in your opinion? Yes or no?
If you're not having sex, you mean? Like in
listen.
that time?
If the woman is withholding sex from her man, which women often do,
Yeah.
is it considered cheating in your opinion? Yes or no?
Nah. Cheating is like her with someone else. You feel me?
Okay. So
But
no.
I would say if she's withholding that, is the man okay to go out and be with someone else if she's withholding sex? I think yeah, because
Okay.
that's kind of messed up. You feel me? To be in that relationship and you're not having sex and like what's the point? You feel me?
Okay.
You're just gonna talk all the time. Like,
Would you say that
think-
sex is an obligation?
No, but it definitely helps the chemistry of a relationship if that works. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like if it works well, then everything else in the relationship kind of
So
works
so
out
you so
too.
you would say sex is not an obligation either way?
Nah.
Okay. All right. What about you? What do you think?
Maybe for 1 month she may not be cheating, but anything more than like 2 months, 3 months, girls are horny.
Okay. So
Definitely a problem.
Okay. What about you?
Well, back to the topic. Like, if you come out of a pregnancy, I mean, everyone knows that you can't really be having intercourse.
That's cap, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Are you a father?
No, I'm not
All
a
right,
father.
I've had 2 kids. I was fucking my ex the whole pregnancy and right after the pregnancy.
Wait, does she have a vaginal birth?
Yeah.
My mom did, and my little sister is 10 months younger than me. I was 1 month old. My mom
Oh
got
yeah,
pregnant
because you're
again.
super fertile right after, but you're
Yeah, you
also,
are.
Your,
Yeah.
your cervix isn't closed fully yet.
Man, listen, that body bounced back. Okay. Especially when you're young, your body bounces back. Like if you're 36, that's different. But if you're 23,
You can't get pregnant when you're 36.
well, we
That's
just
not
had
true. You can get pregnant.
You can, but we just had an argument with a 36-year-old last night about this whole conversation. But trust me,
Really?
I just don't think it's a good look to get pregnant at 36. But again, okay. What about you? What do you think about that?
No, I don't think it's cheating. Is you have to do it physically with somebody else. I don't think if you're not having sex with somebody, that's not cheating. At the end of the day, that's up to you. You don't physically need that in a relationship. I mean, yeah. It's,
Wait,
it's
what?
nice.
You don't physically need that
you
in a
don't
relationship?
Physically, look. I date women. At the end of the day, I'm not a man.
Okay.
You get me? Men are horny and shit. They always need to fuck anything that walks. It doesn't matter what. At the end of the day, I get men coming up to me all the time, flirting with me, and I'm
Okay.
like, what the hell?
Okay.
Like I look like you. Like what's up? Like just the other day, I was playing basketball and I asked this guy for his Instagram just so we can play basketball again. And you know what the guy tells me? He goes, "Oh, I think my girlfriend would get mad."
Okay.
And I'm like, what?
You're
Like,
not-
if anything, I'm trying to get at your girl, not you. Like, why is
Yeah.
she gonna get mad? He's like, oh, because you're a female following me. And I'm like, but I look like you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm confused. So back to what your question was with sexual intercourse and stuff. Yeah, I feel like you physically don't need it in a relationship as long as your communication is good. Like, that's how I feel. I don't need to physically do anything with a female to feel anything. I just need to have a conversation with you. And if I mess with you, I mess with you. Why do I
Okay.
gotta fuck you to do that?
Okay,
Feel
but
me?
again, we're speaking about boyfriends, fiancés, or husbands, right? We're talking.
Okay.
So, if you're in a relationship, you personally don't have to have sexual intercourse. You just need to have good conversation and connection. Correct?
Correct. In my perspective, yeah. I mean,
Okay,
if it
cool.
happens, great.
I want to know what the chat thinks real quick. We'll get to the super chats in a second. Real quick, what about you? What do you think about that? If a woman is withholding sex from her boyfriend, fiance, or husband for more than a month, is it considered cheating? Yes or no?
No, but after a certain amount of time, I would assume you're cheating. But I feel like if she's withholding it to that extent and to the point where like that conversation definitely has to be made, and you have to communicate about like how your needs are met. And if there's repeated like conversations like, oh, like you're not da da da, like obviously not say it like that, but then if he cheats, then you know.
Okay, so not one person yet thinks it's cheating. Okay, cool. What about you? Do you think it's cheating? Yes or no?
I don't think it's cheating, but I do think it's a form of betrayal, especially within the confines of marriage. There are people who will be upset or whatever, or there's some huge relationship issue and they're withholding sex purposefully.
Okay.
I think men can do it, but I think women probably do it to their husbands more. And I would not agree to do that at all. That's
Okay.
like one of the greatest ways to break your relationship's foundation.
So it's not cheating, but it is betrayal.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? What do you think?
I think that there's something wrong with the person that's withholding sex. Like they're going through like emotional trauma or like physically ill or like mentally ill. There's like something wrong with that person because they should talk to
What if the
someone.
person just doesn't feel good? Like, or they just
They're
don't feel
physically
pretty?
ill?
No, like not sick. But what if the girl just doesn't feel like she's pretty?
She's going through a mental illness. Like she's mentally like.
You said when you were pregnant, you didn't feel your best.
No. I said when I was pregnant, I was physically ill. Like I felt like I was a stuffed potato. Like sex was like not comfortable. I was still doing it, but it was like not the best. Like I didn't want to have it like multiple times a day, or like I would go without it like for a day or whatever because I just wasn't like. It's uncomfortable.
Okay.
Like at 8 months.
So you don't think it's cheating either, right?
No, I just think there's something wrong with the person.
Okay. What about you? Do you think it's cheating?
I don't think it's cheating as long as there's like a means of communication as to why you're withholding it. If there's if you're asking like why and you can't give me a reason, then obviously
Give me a good reason for a woman to withhold sex for over a month.
Death in the family.
Yeah.
Okay, so death in the family.
She don't like you.
What else? What else?
She don't like you.
Oh, no, okay, that's not a good one. Anything else? Anybody else have anything else?
Yeah, faith-based.
Faith-based?
Yeah.
Wait, so
Religion.
Celibacy.
okay, I'll give you that, but typically that's something that's established at the beginning of the relationship.
Some people, a lot of like relationships, sometimes. The
Wait, you
person just
became
chooses
like
to-
Muslim all of a sudden?
Someone can find God in the relationship.
Okay, what the?
Well, you finding God by yourself.
Facts.
Uh,
You're done.
Okay, so
You're changing the whole structure and foundation of our relationship. That's cheating.
So this is what I'll say, right? For me personally, I'm actually surprised that none of the guys said this. And this is a very unpopular belief. I think it's cheating. The reason why is because if I'm dating you, I'm giving you my time, my resources, I'm protecting you, I'm providing for you, and you don't want to give me sex.
Yeah, that's kind of wrong.
What the fuck you mean? So
Paying
wait,
all
so
the bills. You need to release your stress.
if we go out, right, and someone's trying to rob us and they have a gun, can I just say, well, I just don't feel like protecting you today?
No.
I just feel like maybe you should fight the guy today.
That's why in Hispanic communities, they like the Spanish mommies or whatever. They always tell like, you better be fucking your man good. Like you better go to Pound Town with your man. Like you don't want to lose him. That's like all the aunties advice.
So imagine
Bombastic
imagine we're getting robbed and I run because I know I can outrun you over there, right, in a corner. Let's say I know I'm faster than you, so I'm gonna leave you behind. That's I would consider that cheating as well.
Facts.
Right?
The perimeter of your relationship is you have to protect her.
Yes.
And you're not doing that anymore, so you're cheating.
That's my duty. My duty as your man is to protect you. My duty as your man is to die for you. My duty is to provide for you. Right? So you're telling me that I have to put my life on the line and be ready to die for you at any moment, pay for all of our bills,
Correct.
Give you my time, be loyal to you, and you can withhold sex at will, and it's not considered cheating.
Drain your man's balls.
I would consider that cheating.
Sensational.
Okay.
I mean,
now I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If you're pregnant, that's different from like being
No,
pregnant.
but that's not the situation that I gave. I said in general, like if
Okay,
a
in
woman,
general,
because
like,
let me tell you something.
fine.
The people that are most of the women that are withholding sex are not pregnant.
Okay.
Actually, like, look, I could be wrong, but when my ex was pregnant, she was actually more horny than ever.
Wait, right before going into labor?
Bro, the whole fucking pregnancy.
She's really lucky.
The whole pregnancy. It was out of control.
I gained almost 60 pounds.
Okay, well,
Like-
she got a little big too, but we were rocking the boat. Okay. What I'm saying is, like, there's no real excuse for a woman to do that. Listen, a death in a family, I can see it. Rest in peace, Grandpa. But I give you a few days. You know what I mean? Like, you're not getting a month.
No, I never
get a
went
month.
a month. I only went like a day because also all my families, like all my moms and aunties, they said you need to have sex so your labor is easier. So I would like force myself to have. I know it kind of sounds bad, but I would like force myself to have a lot of sex. I wanted a really good, easy labor, and it also, the woman produces a chemical that her partner like gets infatuated with her and the baby. So like sex is like to create a bond between you guys.
I'm surprised you know that because most women don't know that. When men and women sleep together, yes, men get very territorial over that woman if he cares about her.
But especially when you're pregnant, there's an actual like hormone that's being released.
It's called oxytocin, and it's what gets the labor started.
No, it's a different. You can Google it. It's like this other hormone. I forgot the name of it, but it creates.
Yo, what the fuck is that? It's
like what is that?
What is that shit, bro?
What is what?
But you don't hear.
Yo, there's some weird shit on the mic, bro. That's just pissing me off. Okay, what were you saying?
There's a chemical to actually force the man to bond with you and the baby, so the man stays, to protect you guys. It's like a survival thing from like forever.
And it's not oxytocin?
No, it's a different. Just Google it.
Okay, cool.
I googled it. The first thing that popped up: oxytocin is a hormone and a neurotransmitter that is. It has to deal with oxytocin.
Okay, cool. So she was correct.
She was.
Okay, cool. Listen, again, if the gentlemen don't agree with me, that's cool. We're all gonna respect each other's opinions here. But I personally do think that it is cheating, man. If you're withholding sex, and I think it works the other way around. Like I think if the woman wants sex and the guy doesn't, suck it up, dude. Like, what you mean? Like we're going off feelings. Like, imagine if we just every day we didn't feel like working. What's gonna happen when it's time to pay rent? Like these are duties.
Yeah.
And even as a guy, if I don't want to have sex, you start sucking my dick, I'm gonna want to fuck.
100%.
Let's be realistic.
Or when your girlfriend is upset with you, you pound town, and then like she's happy.
These are conversations though that people are not having. Like, I love giving dating advice, and one of the things that I always say is you need to have conversations about what the relationship entails before you commit to that person.
Facts.
Because libido is important. Matched libidos are important.
Yes.
Is the relationship monogamous or non-monogamous? One of my greatest friends right now is with someone, and he wants a non-monogamous relationship. She does not want a non-monogamous relationship, and they're 3 years deep, and it feels like a waste.
She's gonna get cheated on. The reason why is because of what we talked about last time that you were in here. It's really hard for a woman to fulfill a guy's needs for the rest of his life. It's almost impossible. As a matter of fact, you have the guys. I had a guy here last night that after the show, he was like, "Oh, I would never cheat on my girl," and I'm just like, "Bro, you're like 21.
Yeah.
Like when you hit 31, talk to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like your everything changes." I want to get to the super chats real quick, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got a super chat from Horton. Shout out to you, bro. It says, Unfiltered Team, keep killing it and appreciate the content as always. My question is, does not liking nice guys make the girl a bad person?
I appreciate you, Horton.
Shout out to Horton, man. Much love to you, brother. Does not liking a nice guy make
The
girl
girl a bad
person? Anybody want to take this?
She just has bad taste.
Yeah.
Well, if the nice guy is ugly and
Right,
fat,
right.
then no. If the
Right.
nice guy, if you're single and he's hot and abs and like perfect and like super nice and rich, you're dumb.
But sometimes the nice guy, it's an act.
You gotta be a
Like, that
certain
whole
type
role
of
be
nice
an
guy.
act.
apparently.
Because
I
then,
mean,
like
but,
6 months down the line, they're like a whole different person. And
Right,
you're
you're
like,
trying
who
to lock
was
you in a
that nice
closet.
guy? Like,
It's funny that y'all say that because y'all want the nice guys, but y'all end up fucking the bad boys.
The problem with the nice guy,
They're boring.
it's not that they're boring, it's that they're self-pitying. They're like, oh, woe is me. No girl wants me. I'm nice. You go with the loser who's mean to you and who cheats behind your back. It's not that she'd rather have someone who cheats with her. It's that a woman cannot be with a man who is throwing a pity party for himself.
Okay.
And nice guys, the whole like nice guy thing on Reddit or the nice guy thing on social media, it's a man who feels sorry for himself. It's one of the most unattractive things a woman can
But
find in a man.
There's some like hot, nice men, like your boyfriend, whoever's your boyfriend or your husband, he's nice to you, and that's the reason why you were with him. You're not going to be with him because he was mean to you.
Yeah, my guy is nice to me, but he never was feeling sorry for himself.
So he's
But there's
he's
a
certain type
there's
of
a different like I'm nice to my girlfriend
Mhm.
compared to like every other girl.
Yeah.
But if you asked her she would tell you that I'm not nice.
To her or to others?
You know what I mean? Like in general, like look, she's laughing.
Oh, so we're
Because-
talking about nice people that's nice to
Because
everyone.
the word nice is subjective, right? Like
Yeah.
it depends on like what you think nice is. But like you can she talks to me all the time about how I'm not in tune with my emotions. Like some shit comes up and I go straight to the solution.
Mhm.
Like I'm not worried about like what she's
You're
feeling like.
logical.
I'm very logical.
What's your sign?
But that don't matter.
Come on,
I
bro.
wanna know.
That don't
I
matter.
can't know.
Goodbye.
Because logic is logic.
Mhm.
Like I'm trying to solve your issue and you're trying to cry about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's something bothering you. You want to cry about it. I just want to solve it for you.
Because that's your masculine energy.
But I'm getting
right?
in trouble because like she wants me to feel what she's feeling.
She's
Mhm.
feminine.
You know what I mean? She wants me to, and I'm like, bro, like this is not a big deal.
Yeah.
And what I noticed is like we you know, for the first time this past weekend, I actually sat down and ate and watched TV. That's something that we don't typically do. And she was watching this show called what was it called? The fucking Love is Blind or some shit like that. And there was this dude who was like really, really nice.
Oh,
Okay.
I remember that fucking
What's his
little
name?
white
Because I might
sibling.
know him. Like I might know the
Fuck, I
character.
forgot, bro. It was some white guy.
Nice to everyone.
guy.
And he was just super nice. Like it was all about what the women wanted. It was like she's the queen. And I'm like, yo, and she's looking at me. She's like, why can't you be romantic like that? And I'm like, that's not romantic. That's weak. And here's what happens: like men like that, typically they get the attention, right? But women typically don't want to end up with men like that because they don't come across as masculine, assertive, and lead. They can't lead,
Yeah.
right?
I
Like the
also
woman,
think,
the woman typically like leads them.
yeah.
Oh,
You know
like
what I
she's
mean?
running her
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yes, 100%. So what I realize is that yes, women want those type of guys that they can kind of just boss around, but in the end, they don't want to end up with those type of guys.
No, because the man is the head of the household and the woman is the neck. And you can influence your man, but at the end of the day, you can't act like you're the head of the household. That's your man's position.
Yeah, women want a man, like heterosexual women want a man who's decisive. And the nice guy trope, he's not decisive. He's
Mhm.
like, oh, what do you want to do? Where do you want to eat?
Correct.
I'm going to text you all day long. How is your day going? And it's too much. We want a man who texts us good morning, leaves us alone for the rest of the day, and has dinner
Goodbye.
reservations at 7:30.
Correct.
Text.
Oh no,
You
someone
want a
said
man waking up next to you, banging you, going to work, coming home.
You have
I
a
don't-
odd
I don't
relationship,
know.
bro.
I don't live with my boyfriend.
Yeah, that's just wild.
Yeah, your relationship is a
I'm
little
confused.
a little crazy. Okay. Okay, cool. Any other okay, here's what I'll say to Horton, right? Shout out to you, Horton. I would say that a lot of women don't understand that they attract what they are, right? So if the women that come on here and think that, you know, all men are shitty, like she said at the beginning.
No, I didn't say to me. They not, bro. I didn't
Shit,
even say to me.
I'm
I'm saying in
fired
general.
Goodbye.
Well, yeah, in general. What I'm
In
saying is,
general.
so when women say stuff like that, it just means that, listen, like your choice of men are shitty, right? Like maybe the guys that you're choosing are shitty, which is a big reflection of
Like
who
love
you
yourself.
are. 100%. Yeah, gentlemen, do you guys have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like women need to be constantly entertained.
Yes.
So nice guys, they're nice and that's great, but they usually don't have a character, like a personality that's
Facts,
interesting enough that keeps the girl happy and, you know, constantly entertained, you know. And what happens is the girl
That's not stability.
what makes exactly, I was gonna say that what makes her a bad person is when a girl can get a lot of guys, she'll keep the nice guy for that stability and for like that
Yeah.
emotional type
That's
of connection
disgusting.
and like to give her that attention whenever she wants. But then on the side, she's also talking to like
That's disgusting.
you
She's
know,
not used to peace.
dudes that are like, you know, high level dudes. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
not just a regular guy who's nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You won't usually find that.
And whatever, that's a good point also that she's making, is that maybe the woman's not used to peace. What I've realized is that a lot of people that have been through trauma, myself included, you're so used to trauma and just like negativity that you almost
They feed off of
search
it.
for that
I don't-
in
They
relationships.
feed
I
off
don't
of
feel
it.
sorry for people like that because at some point in your life, you have to wake up and you have to be like, enough is enough.
Yeah.
That's not you. I can't throw you a pity party because that's not helping you. I have to hold you accountable. Like you have to want to grow the fuck up.
You know, it's crazy. It's kind of toxic, but some people, like some girls, actually like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like that they
Of course they do.
they literally have fantasies and like want someone like that. They might not say it, but their
And
actions are completely
They have no
opposite.
husbands and no kids, and if they do, their house is crazy, toxic, fighting. The kids are growing up with trauma.
Okay.
To be fair, I think you've only been with your man for like
For
a
1
year.
year, yeah.
So like you're talking like you've been in a relationship for like 12 years. Like,
Oh, I want to be in a relationship
you
for
want
the
to,
end
but-
of my life. And the date we messed up and things don't work out, I will mourn and grief and go through all the stages of you can think of until I accept it, put myself together, and be the mom I'm supposed to be.
You don't seem like the kind of lady that would let a relationship just end.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, that would go through all the 5 stages of grief: denial,
Anger,
sadness,
bargaining.
You seem like very
bargaining.
You didn't even know the 5 stages.
I don't even know, but I know I'll go through it. And
Yeah.
then finally, my family would have to come and take care of like my daughter. Like I would not even be able to call my mom. You need to fly down.
So
and
if your
stay
man
here."
ever cheated on you, you wouldn't just let it go.
I would. I'm Latina. I'll go through all of the emotions, every emotion you can think of.
Wait, did you just say you're Latina as if like that's a cause to go through all that?
It's not a cause. It's like to represent the stereotype of a Latina.
Why would you want to
woman.
represent that stereotype?
I'm not. I'm in my blood. I am like that. I don't know why I'm like that, but I'm
Latina
like that.
girls
I'm
are
giving you a
crazy.
representation.
Yeah, but
type of
you're
woman?
owning that though. You don't have to own that.
And no, I'm gonna own it because the way I love him, if he were to ever do that to me, I would literally go through the 5 stages of grief, and I would like turn this whole world upside down.
Would you stab him?
For sure.
Bro, she
Yes.
literally
For
said
sure.
she literally said she would crash the
Allegedly.
plane. She literally started the show off by saying I would crash the plane. That's literally what she said.
Yes.
Okay, I want to get to the and she's proud of it too. Look at
Yeah,
her. Get to the rest of the super chats, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, we had a member chat from Tim that said, "What drugs is she on?"
Love.
We got. We got one from David Jones. Shout out to you, bro. It says, if you met a good woman, but she's upfront about having more than 10 bodies, what can she do to convince you to give her a chance at a serious relationship?
Okay, for the gentleman.
Bro, nothing, bro. Fuck.
I mean, is 10 your cutoff?
I mean, I'm like 20, so like, if
Hold
I
on,
meet a
real
girl
quick.
that
What's
has-
your cutoff for bodies?
bro? Like, I'm 20, so like, if I meet a girl that's like 10 over, like,
Okay.
the fuck.
Do you
But,
understand
like,
that
if
women?
it's like
real quick,
3,
do you understand that women in Miami
4
are born with like
No, I
5
know.
bodies?
I know. That's why it's like when you find a
Ew.
girl
That's
that's
not
like 3, 2, 1 bodies, it's like.
First of all, how does your
I just
man
can't
know
get
you have that many
jackpot.
bodies? You're a real ho ho.
Are you gonna lie?
No, I'm
I'ma
saying
tell the
like
truth.
if he knows, like he knows the people you fucked. Like
I mean, if he's
that's
gonna ask you, he's gonna
crazy.
ask you.
Okay, here's the thing about like women lying about bodies is you can sit here. Okay, women can lie about how many people they've slept with, but here's what happens, right? If it ever comes out, and I always tell people that the worst thing anybody can do, like let's say you're with someone and you find out that he slept with someone else through the woman instead of through him, it's gonna hurt you more. Same thing, and even worse for men. Let's say you lie about your body count. You're just like, oh, I only had 2 partners, and you told him what their name was and who they are,
And
and
he
then
found-
another guy comes out and says, "Yo, listen, I actually a year ago, right before you had a baby with her, I was hitting that joint at the club."
That
right?
girl is the real ho 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 ho.
So what
ho.
I'm saying is, there's no coming back from that. Like, there's no coming back from that. So I would just say, be honest from the jump. But so you're saying 10 is your cutoff,
Yeah, no.
and you would not have a
Like,
relationship
7
with
is
her.
my
There's
cutoff.
nothing. There's nothing that she could do.
I mean, if there's a connection, that's different. But like, if it's just like,
You can forgive her.
if she lied about
No,
it,
if you just said if there's a connection that's different. So does that mean that like you forgived her for her past or something
that's
based
like,
off of the connection?
So listen, if you meet this girl, okay, and she's honest about her body count, would you, if there's a connection like she's saying, like you're saying, would you date her? Yes or no?
I'll consider it. Like, I wouldn't like totally be like, no, fuck no.
would
I'll
you be
definitely
able to?
consider
I'm
it.
sorry, I'm just curious.
Real quick, hold on. What's your body count?
My body count's like 2.
2? Okay, that's probably why you're saying that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about you?
So I think basically, I don't know. The cutoff should be like 1. or like 0. If you're trying to like wife up a girl, like
Okay.
for like
But
for
that's
real,
not realistic.
It is not, but
It's not
if
realistic.
you're lucky and you have that,
but
if you
that-
come,
I mean,
if you
the-
co- not in Miami, no, not in Miami. You definitely won't find that in Miami. But
they're born with 5 bodies.
We
is what it is.
supposedly had a virgin on the panel last night, supposedly.
right?
But we're in episode 168. We've had thousands of girls on,
And
That's-
only like
yeah.
2 have
Exactly.
virgins, yeah.
That's
So
rare.
I definitely think if you do want to fuck and
Wait,
you're
are you
like
single right now?
You don't know how to answer that. on
Yeah,
camera.
it's a hard question.
It's a very easy question. Are you single right
Well,
now?
you're single now, nigga.
Are you single now? Are you single?
Been going through some shit, yeah, but nah, shit's been good.
Because if your standard is 1 or less, bro, how are you finding women in Miami?
Very luckily and but like that's what I'm saying.
And
If you
even
want
then, how do you really know if her body count is only 1?
Exactly. If you want to wife up a girl and you know that, for example, in my case, like my last relationship that I was in for the longest time, like probably like 4 or 5 years, that girl was a virgin. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? So in that case, like I was able to wife her up and she was in love with me, still in love with me. You know what I mean? Because I was her first guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was a high school relationship.
No, we weren't in high school. This was like
You just said
19,
4 or 5
18,
years
18,
ago.
19. No,
If
I
she-
was in
if
high
she-
school.
If she was a virgin, why'd you let her go?
Yeah,
It
you're
was,
messed
it was,
up.
I mean, I'm still talking. We're still talking. You know what I mean? Like, but it's honestly like her parents, the situation with that, she's like very religious.
She's
Like,
you're probably still the only guy she fucked.
yeah, exactly. It's like she's from a very religious background, and that kind of like messes things up with us because I never even met her family in like the last 5 years. You feel me? Like they don't even know what I look like.
Red flag.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
but I still think it's cool. You know what I mean? Because I'm doing my own thing. Once I'm at a level where you feel me, like things
Okay,
are really
I just
fire,
want to get back
yeah.
to the fact that you're saying that your limit is 1 or less. That's
to wipe
crazy.
up. But if you're out in the club and you meet a girl that you fuck with, then yeah, it's cool. Like,
okay, but
the
that's
body
not,
count
you're not
doesn't
having
matter.
a relationship with a girl that you're just having sex with.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
exactly.
What about you?
That's rough.
Speak into the mic, please.
That's rough. Currently single, but body count wise for a girl, I'd say like 10 is reasonable.
Okay, if she said
10 is
she had
reasonable.
if she had 10, then you would take her. There would
It's reasonable. If the connection's there, you know, then I mean, how many do we have?
Okay, 10 is reasonable.
Yeah.
What about you, bro?
I'm taking right now. Been taking for 9 years. Basically, man, I just feel like it's something that, yeah, man, it's just consistency in the beginning. I guess when you go to approach something, I don't really see it in that point of view because I've been in a relationship for so long that it's with the same person. You feel me? So I just wouldn't know how to answer that. You feel me? I haven't been in a
Do you
market
know
for a
how?
minute,
Do you know what
so-
your significant other's body count is?
Yeah, we've only been with each other.
Okay, so it's real easy to be with a woman like that, though.
Yeah.
Especially if you're both on the same page.
Exactly. And it's been like that since day one. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like we've been together since high school and shit. And we've basically seen each other grow throughout our stages. And
But that's rare, bro.
Yeah,
What,
very
what you
rare.
have is
Yeah,
rare.
very
Yeah.
dude, super
Are you
rare.
married?
No, not yet.
Why not?
I'm 26. I'm not trying to get married right now.
Why
You're
are you
been
together
together
over
for so
like
much
maybe
for
a
9
There's still
years.
so much life to
You're-
live.
What
bro.
life? Okay, hold on.
Women give bad advice. So
What
it's-
life?
It's not what they're saying, bro. You don't
advice.
need to get married, period, bro. It doesn't matter. You can have the ceremony. Don't put that shit on government documents.
Oh yeah, you can have a
There's no
ceremony.
reason
It's
for
not
that.
really about that.
Do you guys
bro.
have kids?
No, we don't.
That's the whole point why you're on this planet is to make babies.
I mean, for you, right?
You don't want any babies?
Of course I do, but I'm 26.
When
right?
you're-
Yeah,
Why
but
would I
stopping
wanna
you
get
from getting
kids
married?
now?
She's 26 too. Don't you think it's time
Yeah,
to get
but-
her pregnant?
Not really.
Nah.
They've been
Not really.
together 9 years. I'm pretty sure whatever page they're on the same
Bro,
one.
trust
They'll have
me,
kids
we know
whenever.
what we're
You're
doing.
really
I'm
understanding.
sorry,
to,
real
like,
quick. You have a question for
everything.
him?
Yeah. Is there something stopping you from getting married?
Not necessarily. It's just
Don't you think that's a responsibility though that you have as a man to get your 26-year-old girlfriend of 9 years pregnant and a ceremony?
I don't
and
think
all
it's
that?
a responsibility. I feel like if it happens, it happens. You
It's
get
a
what I'm
choice
saying?
between
It's a
two
choice.
people.
It's a choice.
Mhm.
Definitely.
He's not even in his prime yet.
It's not gonna happen though because it hasn't happened in 9 years unless you actually
What the
make
fuck?
baby.
Why do you think that? What are you
At this
talking
point-
What are
about?
you saying? You don't know what you're
I mean,
saying.
Do you think
I
you
wouldn't
guys
take,
will
I
get
wouldn't take that
Yeah,
advice.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's
sure,
sweet. That's
for sure.
very sweet.
Okay.
And like it's all about being on the same page, right?
Exactly.
Like we're
Don't let
just on the
nobody
same
tell you,
page.
like-
I think this is the best part about this show is that, like, for instance, you've been with your partner for 9 years.
Yeah.
She was with her partner for less than a year, and they got pregnant together.
Yeah,
You
and it
know what I
happens,
mean?
and it happens. It's
But
fine, though.
but she can't sit here and tell you like, yo, the whole point of being in a relationship is to have a kid.
Exactly.
Because
Well, don't you think that? Okay, so why do you think you're here? Just get rich, get money, like do whatever you want.
We don't know.
I'm here to change. I'm here to change my whole generation from my family and
For your-
focus on what I have to do for my family. You feel me? At the end of the day, whatever you guys think,
Do you
whatever you
have-
guys say
I
about,
wait.
oh, you got to get married at this
Well,
time.
you were
that's your
lucky.
opinion.
Let him finish.
You're lucky though because you're a man, so you can have kids when you're 50, but she can't.
Okay,
I had a
she's
question
26.
for you.
speak, yo, do me a favor, yo. When you speak, please speak
Into
into the
the
mic.
I wanted to ask you, did y'all get married before or after you got pregnant?
Before.
But y'all were
Okay.
together a year.
Yes.
At what point did y'all get married?
I think when I was like ovulating and I made my baby, it's like honeymoon stage.
How long did y'all know each other? That's what I'm asking.
Well, he
Let's
came in her
say-
the first time they had
yeah,
sex.
we were having.
Yeah, that's really
we were
toxic
making
right
the
there.
baby
Like-
as soon as we met.
Long
What
as you two are on the
Do
same
me a favor,
page.
speak into the mic, please.
You can hear me?
No, we can't hear you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, go ahead. Speak into the mic.
Dang, I don't even remember what I was saying. I was like, long as y'all two on the same page, and see, they've been together much longer, and they're on the same page. I don't think you can try and tell him.
No,
because-
I'm not trying to tell him what to do. I just kind of feel like I'm just.
You have to
saying-
understand. Everybody at the table is looking at you and they're saying, "Yo, you moved really fast."
Really fast.
Oh no, I know that, but I'm just like 9 years. That's a long time. No commitment, nothing. No.
mean,
But they
they're
are
family
committed.
members.
Only been with
years.
each other. What?
Yeah, but why are you guys so against marriage?
They're not
I'm
against
not
marriage.
against
He said
marriage.
he
Still
would get
young,
married.
though.
He said he would
They'll get
get
married when they're ready.
When do you think it's the right time to start a family?
I feel like it's
When you
just
know, you
happens,
know.
bro. Just
Oh,
like
so
love,
if it
like,
was an
it's like-
accident, it would.
let me talk real quick. So, when you're going to find love, that's why most of the time you fail because you're trying to force things. You have to let things happen. If things don't happen by themselves, then you're just forcing stuff.
I get it.
It's like you're working a job that you don't like and you're just forced to be there. You're like, oh, you know.
So there was
the
not
whole
a-
relationship is just gonna tank. You
There
get me?
was like not enough love right now to make the baby, or you
Damn,
don't
bro.
want.
Yo, see on some other shit.
I think you're trying to make your situation
Exactly.
sound better.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no, not
What
sound
you
better.
have-
I'm just like you. Like that's the whole reason why you're
Not,
on the
not,
phone.
not, not a lot
By
of
your
guys.
relationship.
Not a
You're
lot of
supposed to
guys come and girls the first
That's how
time.
you. That's what you
Yo,
believe.
You know
Only
what?
God knows why we're on the planet.
I'm gonna say
Right.
something, and hopefully you don't take this personally.
Oh, you
Okay,
can say it.
but I think that you used the situation with your boyfriend and having a kid to validate yourself,
I love being a mom.
and that's great. I think being a parent is the best,
I
the
didn't.
best thing
I
ever.
had
But hear
You're
me
not
out. Hear me out.
understanding
Hear
what
me
he's
out.
saying.
What I'm
Okay.
saying is, I think that your man
Mhm.
fit you perfectly because
Okay.
he was looking for what you were looking for.
Yes.
But typically, that's a scary ass fucking red flag.
Yeah.
Like coming in you the first night, the first time. I'm
weren't-
sorry, the
we
first
didn't have
time.
sex the first
Well, you
time.
said the first time you guys had
first
sex, he
time we
came
had
in you.
sex.
Well, I mean,
Because we were like, it was like straight up passion.
That's
the first
why.
time we
Has
met.
anyone here done that? Has any guy here
no,
never done that?
I've never done that, and I've had
Ever.
passion.
Never.
I think I've done it.
I've had
one time.
passion.
Yeah, but
So
out
you
of
have-
emotion.
Oh no,
based on-
not emotion. No,
Yeah.
nah. Like I just wanted another.
What I'm saying
It
is,
was like I felt like I was on shrooms when I was having sex.
and that's cool, but I think that you're living off that moment, and you're gonna hit the floor real hard when you realize life isn't gonna last like that.
It's not
Well,
anymore.
I right
Like
now
you're probably looking to have another kid, like you said before
I
the
want
show,
more babies.
because you're still chasing that same feeling. Of
No,
like
I have
at
the feeling
beginning.
now without babies. I just want to be. I want to like army of little like clan of my little babies. Like I don't know. Like we're looking at $1 million condos right now. Like
Okay.
I have a good life. I have a sexy man.
Can I
He's
ask how
rich,
old he is? I'm so curious.
24,
He's 24.
and he's super rich and super hot.
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
so is
I
that why you
mean-
try to trap him? Because you said you were trying to
Oh
trap him.
yeah, 100%. That's that type of man. You don't come across that type of man just out of the wind, and that type of man.
So
is
that could have been
fucking
that could have been any
sexy.
man. That could have been any man.
No,
Yo, that is
he's
the biggest
perfect.
red flag.
He has like blonde curly hair, blue eyes,
guy,
six pack.
Okay, but you're not hearing me out. What I'm
Okay.
saying is that could have been any man as long as he was a high earner and he was attractive to you enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
would have had sex with him.
He had to
You
be
would-
beyond beyond
But
attractive.
don't you think that's superficial?
Shallow.
100%. But why am I gonna fuck somebody and be with somebody and marry somebody and have
But
kids
okay,
with
but
somebody
understand
that's not
understand
hot?
the differences here. He has been in a relationship for 9 years, and he clearly loves his significant other. You got someone with someone real quick, had a kid with them real quick.
Yeah.
And it
took a long time. It was not easy getting pregnant.
But how you get him is how you lose him.
I'm sorry. How long have you been with
Real
him?
quick, I got pregnant like in 6 months.
Okay, but you said you've been with him for a year.
Yeah.
That was very fast.
Oh no, then we've been together for more than a year. I'm like losing. I was pregnant for 9 months, so we've been together for more than a year.
Okay, you're losing me over here.
Wait, hold
I
on.
wish you
Sorry,
luck.
we
Honestly, I
met
wish you
February.
luck.
You could do the math for
No,
me.
because I really believe
You
that
could do
this
the math
woman-
for me. February. Our anniversary is February 5th. So-
Okay, I don't know if you guys met that day, if you fucked that day, if he proposed to you that day. Like, I don't know what anniversary that is, or like if he said, "Yo, will you be my girlfriend that day?"
Yeah, that's
my
the day that we
question
were
to you
together.
is this: what you said you have a question for her?
You know what? I think if we met her husband, he would be her in man form,
No, he's-
obsessed.
And that's
Okay,
what I
so
said.
Obsessed.
And that's
You gotta
but-
bring him to the
and
show.
First, no, he's actually supposed to come to this show.
Okay.
So
He's an alpha.
I actually I don't know him personally, but he's supposedly super cool with Spence.
Yeah, he's business
And
partners with Spence.
and Spence is our boy. So if
I think
They're very close.
What's his name?
Owen.
Okay, I think I've heard of him.
He's an
he hit
alpha.
me up. He hit
Okay.
me.
Him and their personalities are like the same.
wait, him and Spence's personality are the same?
Well, like yeah, he looks up to
Because I know
Spence.
Spence. and
Spence don't think like
ain't-
that.
nah,
Yeah.
Spence don't think like that.
Not like the aggressive enough.
Spence is like
The masculine alpha in him. That's him. My boyfriend's not a simp. He's not like gonna at my beck and call. Like he's definitely daddy.
okay. Well, I don't know him yet. Hopefully, we get to meet him soon. My question for you is this, bro. Being with your girl for 9 years. You've never felt the urge to be with another woman?
Yeah, bro, of course. I mean, it's just natural. Just probably how she has probably seen other people and just, oh, damn, you guys sexy or whatever. But it's not like
That's real.
we wouldn't really like go to that extent. You feel me?
How
Like,
do
we
you
have
deal
that
with that?
respect. What do you mean?
How do you deal with wanting to be with other women but not being with other women?
Bro, because she satisfies everything I look for. You feel me? Like we explore like we do a bunch of shit.
You guys do threesomes?
I mean, not that type of shit. I don't really fuck with that shit.
Okay.
Like, personally, I just feel like if I share my time with you, you feel me? You're my girl, you're my chick. Like that's just stays between us.
Okay, so since you've been with her, you've never been with another woman
No.
in any way, shape, or form.
I mean, I had girls and shit like that, but like actual had sex and shit. Nah.
What do you mean you've had girls?
Like I had girlfriends and shit like that in high school and shit like that.
No, I'm saying since
besides
you've
her,
been with her,
yeah.
since you've been with her, you've never been with another woman.
No.
Okay, and you're happy with that?
Hell yeah, bro.
Really?
Hell yeah.
So
yeah.
she's so because you might be the first guy I've ever met that has said that.
Everyone tells me the same shit, bro.
Yeah, I've never, bro. Listen,
But that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, it wasn't something that it was forced and shit. It just fucking happened, dog. You get me? Like, it just fucking happened.
You have to understand, you're like
Yeah,
a unicorn, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it
it's
just
very
happened,
rare.
bro. It just happened.
You're
feel me?
super rare, bro.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you, bro.
you're super rare.
These are my dogs right here. Like, they know.
I
like,
can vouch.
you feel me? Like,
Since we were in school, they've been
yeah,
together
bro,
forever.
Then on top of that, bro, she was a virgin, so she has some
Yeah.
type of value
But
to
see,
her.
that
So.
changes everything, bro. When a woman is a virgin, she can dictate a lot of
Exactly.
things, bro. She can. You were a virgin when you met your boyfriend?
I agree with you guys.
Goodbye.
No, I wish I was.
Okay.
I 100% agree with you guys. Virgins are pure.
Yeah, they can dictate a lot.
They're untainted. They're like, I mean, you don't want to like mess with a virgin's heart. Like,
Yeah, bro.
appreciate her.
You almost feel like you want to be super fucking nice to her.
Facts,
you know what
facts.
I mean? Okay, do me a favor. Let's go ahead and read the other super chats real quick, Josh.
Yeah.
I think there's a whole bunch that we haven't got to yet. Go ahead.
Yeah. We got one from JT. Shout out to you, bro. It says, at the stay-at-home mom, I think you need to meet me and realize that you need my chocolate presence in your bedroom. Hashtag JT is the toxic chocolate poppy.
Okay, shout out to him, bro. Any other ones?
We actually had a chat from earlier. Remember, chat? It said the girl on the left, she was saying that an ugly fat guy can't treat a woman right. So JT asked, like, an ugly fat guy can't treat a woman right then?
No.
Why is that?
Oh my gosh, because I don't care if you're fat and you're rich. Like, yeah, I can force myself to fall in love with you and I'm just gonna be unhappy. I'm never.
But why
gonna
can't
be
he treat you
satisfied.
right?
He could treat you right, but as a woman, as myself, I would never be satisfied. I wouldn't want to sit there orgasming to your body. Like, that's not hot.
Okay, I see what you're saying. She's laughing over here.
Someone would love that man.
Yeah.
100, yes. Someone,
Oh my God.
someone
not
that
you.
likes
Okay.
that like chunkiness. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah. Listen, one thing I will say about you, I respect the honesty.
Yeah,
Like
you're
I
straight up.
really
Yeah, you're
respect
straight
the
up.
honesty. That's something that
Facts.
most women come on here and they cap. I respect
Oh, like
the
they try to
honesty.
show face. Like, okay, you can make fun of me or whatever, but I know
I'm not making fun of you.
I know what I have at home, and
Yeah.
I have every girl's dream, whether they want to admit it or not.
But that's the thing, though. I don't know that I agree with that because some girls like dad bods and chubby dudes. Like, they're- like,
No. Dad bods are not in. I don't know who started that.
What I'm saying is, there's women out there that actually do like those type of men.
Oh yeah, they like the.
I'm not saying
chunk.
majority of them, but I'm saying there's women out there that do.
Do you know what the explanation is?
I have no idea, and I don't care, to be honest, because I'm not a woman looking for dudes. So, but like me personally, I don't like mom bods.
Yeah,
I don't really care for it. But again, that's women are different. I can't talk for them. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's why you have surgery.
The one thing I will say about fat men, most women actually have nothing but nice things to say about fat men.
They probably could cook.
No, they're actually like they spoil women. They treat them really nice.
But they eat all the food in the house.
I don't know about that. They buy all the food in the house, if anything.
No, one time I know because one time I tried to give a fat guy a chance, and like I was actually engaged to him because I've always was like,
Wait, what?
Prior, I'm telling you,
can't make this shit
any
up.
relationship I had.
That means you had sex with him.
Wait.
Oh no, I was engaged to him.
So you didn't have
Yeah, he was,
sex-
Middle Eastern. He was Middle Eastern.
You never had sex with him?
No.
It's
I
because
was-
he didn't want to.
No, I didn't want to. But I was giving him like an opportunity because my mom even knows him. My mom was like, he comes from a good family. His family was
He had money, basically.
Yeah, he was oil
Yeah,
money.
let's keep it G. Yep.
He had oil money and his family
He
was
said yes
super
real quick.
wealthy. And we were dating. I said, oh, I will. I'm like as a woman, like I guess I enchanted him.
Yeah.
With my presence. So I said, true.
I thought I was delusional.
Girl.
Who said that?
I mean, did you get a $20,000 ring and a penthouse out of it?
That's all superficial.
Wait,
though.
he's got
like,
oil money and you got a 20K ring?
Yeah. You level up in rings when you get engaged.
okay,
it's by
okay.
like his parents would have not let him buy like a
Okay.
$50,000 ring.
Okay, hold on. Listen, I will say this.
And my friends and everyone knows him.
Okay, while because I didn't hear the guy say anything at all. While the ladies may not agree with it, I think that's smart.
Yeah. I mean, why
I think
not?
that's
Why would you
fucking
pick the
smart.
best opportunity that you can get? And
Yeah.
you didn't have to fuck him in. You got
No,
$20,000.
no. This is what I said. I said, listen, I'm the type of woman you have to marry me to sleep with me.
Okay.
And he was like, well, in my religion, we have to do that too. I said, let's get engaged and let's get a penthouse because I didn't live in Miami yet. I want to go to Miami so bad. Let's get a penthouse in Miami. You have your own bedroom and I have my own bedroom. And we had a 2-bedroom and it was literally in Parkline. It was practically one whole floor. If you know P2.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I lived right there. I have.
My only question: were you being genuine as far as like?
100%.
Because if you were just using him, that's a big red flag.
I tried to give it everything in my heart, but we broke it off. We broke it off in 6 months, and I ended up leaving the penthouse, and like I ended up getting. I downgraded because all I could afford myself, like from the relationship. He was very supportive, giving me like money. And it was not my. When there's no sexual chemistry, you will argue. You will like nitpick. Like you guys don't get along. Like there's just stuff, and it just didn't work out. And so I
Yeah,
ended
because
up.
he couldn't fuck you and say shut the fuck up and sit down.
Well, I wasn't attracted to him either, but I was like trying to. My mom was like, she thought that was the best I could get. Like, and
how big was he? Like T-Pain, Jack Black?
No, he was like.
Into the mic, please. Speak into the mic.
He wasn't huge, but he was, like chunky. Like he was like short and like chubby.
Like
and he
DJ
had like
Khaled?
he kind of had like a little bit of rolls. He
like
was Middle
6'9"?
Eastern.
Like 6'9", maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the guy that shakes his belly on social media.
And I also like his hygiene wasn't on point. Like I saw how he kept his room.
Yeah.
I did not.
Well,
like
you didn't
that.
clean his room?
Okay.
No, we have
Listen,
maids.
before we move on, I will say this. Coming from a guy that has a daughter, I think that women should go for the best guy that they can get.
Facts.
Like what? Like I understand where you're coming from as far as like shallowness and all that?
No, because before she said that she had never felt something like how she feels with her boyfriend now. But then she said she was engaged. And then she said,
Yeah, I
"Oh,
was engaged to a
you
man I
said-
didn't love like that.
No, you just said, see, that's where I was coming from.
Yeah, go ahead.
But then on top of that, she just said, "Oh, I'm the type of girl you have to marry me or engage me before you fuck me." But then you said your boyfriend now fucked you like and nutted on you the first time you ever fucked.
He was my dream guy.
I see what you're saying.
So you
Okay.
made an exception.
Yeah, I see what
He
you're
was
saying.
the guy I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. Like,
Did you know that your boyfriend was well off before he came in you or afterwards?
no, I just knew he was super hot.
Okay. So you didn't know he was.
okay.
You just happened to luck out.
So I
basically.
understand what she means shallow. You
Yeah.
understand? You understand too?
I don't care. He's so hot. Like,
Okay.
No, that's understandable. But you
Joe, do me
understand
a
what he's
favor.
saying.
How many super chats do we have, bro? I want to get to the super chats. Then I have a question for the ladies.
We got 4.
Go ahead, bro. Read them out real quick.
All right, we got one from Lord Peachy says, sorry, it's expected for women to expect a man to protect and provide, but it's demonized when a man expects sex, silence, and sandwiches from a woman. Why?
Why, ladies? Can someone take this one?
We've moved away from the ways in which relationships used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I like cooking for my man. I like being intimate with him. I like not arguing with him and following his lead. But I also know I'm not like most women.
Yeah.
And if it's demonized, then that's just not the right girl. If she's like, making it sound like a bad thing.
But it's not just the girls. Society in general demonizes
This
that.
generation.
Yeah, this generation. I will agree with that. I feel like I've said this before in this podcast that our grandparents were like the real last generation where you're gonna see people like really sticking with like their partner through thick and thin. Nowadays, you have divorce parties.
Yeah.
You have all these incentives to actually like
disgusting.
not be. I'm serious. It's a real thing. They actually have divorce
yeah, and then
parties.
when they divorce, like they're fucking each
celebrating?
other's friends.
Yes, 100%. But this is what I'm saying. That generation is dying. Literally, they're dying.
It's dead.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think we're getting back to it,
I
though.
don't- I think it'll
What
come
the
back.
fuck are you looking at?
No,
I
honestly,
think so,
listen,
too. I
I
agree
think
with
that
her.
we are getting back to it, and at least that people like yourselves, people like myself, are talking about our relationships. Even her, like, what is she saying about her relationship? I 100% believe, and I actually think just based on.
You can come to the house with me.
I
and,
think
like,
I think
person.
I think that's wishful thinking because like even before the show, I don't know who it was that I was showing. God damn it, bro. Go ahead, bro. Take this.
That's just because of the people you surround yourself with. The people that you surround yourself with have the same type of mindset like you, correct?
Yeah,
I like her.
they have a similar mindset,
No.
but
Exactly. So you think that because you're surrounded with those people, but if you go back and watch all the shows, most girls aren't like that.
I can tell
They
she's
don't
the
think like
educated
that.
woman. Like,
they get tired of it though. Like the clubbing, the partying, it's not forever.
They get tired of that once they hit that
Some
dirty.
people love it though, and they will keep going.
well, yeah, I feel like you're just trying to fulfill something. You don't know what you're
Mhm.
trying to fulfill. You're looking for something. You want people to see you on the couch looking hot with your drink or whatever. You want the guy in the club spending the money on the bottles, but it's like, what are you doing this for?
I mean,
the
I can't-
views,
Exactly.
sure.
But at the
like
end of the
every
day,
weekend,
the guy
like,
doesn't want that type of girl.
Exactly.
exactly. It's like empty. Like,
Exactly. So it's not like what you're saying. It's not coming back around. It's
Yeah.
more women that want to be independent. There's more boss babes. There's
Yeah.
more queens that want to go out and do their own thing.
That's
So it's
true.
not. It can't. There's no way because they're taking a leadership role.
Yeah.
They're becoming more masculine, which is making
Mhm.
more men feminine.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
that's
But like these women, I really believe that they're not fulfilled with that life.
yeah, 100%. You don't want that. You want to be at home having sex with your man all day, cooking for him, rubbing his feet.
That's
Like,
fine, but most women don't understand that until they hit their 30s, and guys don't want them when they hit their 30s because they already lost their value.
And
They're
they
lost
skipped off.
phases.
They skipped off the man
Damn.
that
Exactly.
had that for
30-year-old.
them.
Right?
Yeah.
Because as a woman, what do you think your prime is as a woman?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, age-wise.
21
21 through what?
through 26.
What do you think the prime is?
In the dating marketplace, I think a woman's prime is around 23 to like maybe 29 to
Okay.
begin the dating
What-
the dating engagement
What
with.
do you think?
19, because it's right
19 to what?
I would say like super prime 19 to like 22 because
Okay.
like
I'll
actually
take
let's
that
just do
answer.
19 to 20 because You want a
Okay,
girl
what
that's
the
not
fuck?
able
That's
to
the 1
drink.
year.
Yeah, you want someone that's not.
Prime is in a year, but 19 to 20. Okay, cool. What about you? What do you think a prime
I
is for
agree
a
with
woman?
her. I think like 21 to 26.
Okay, what about you?
I feel like 19 to like 27.
Okay, now you have to understand a guy's prime is in his what 30s,
40s.
30s, 40s,
Yeah.
right? Because that's when
No, I
he builds
disagree
most of
with
his wealth.
40s.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry, why?
Why? Yeah.
You have to think about sperm quality. Your sperm quality, time is coming after you.
Al Pacino. Didn't he just
I
have
thought
a
guys
kid
could
at
have
80?
kids till like.
If you're a healthy
sir.
man,
That's
Yeah.
not
at
true.
40, you're
They
good.
can.
What's your source?
Al Pacino
I know
just got
people
her
who are
pregnant.
healthy and are 40 and are.
My
Trust me, they're
That's-
still at it.
And they're
My-
having kids?
yes, my dad was 53 and he had a baby with a 25-year-old.
Okay, listen,
Absolutely,
I
that's
understand what you're saying.
anecdotal
You're
evidence.
saying there the
Oh,
sperm
yeah,
count is
but
going
then
down. I
they're
understand what you're
old.
saying.
It don't
get
matter.
me
You
wrong.
just need one sperm.
I'm sorry.
That
What,
baby.
take
what are you
TRT.
arguing though?
Testosterone
No, I'm
replacement.
just saying, I honestly think, and what the literature is showing health wise, the younger you are, the better.
Oh
Of
yeah,
course.
because then the guy he's super old and he looks ugly.
Okay, but
No, no,
that has nothing to do with
Listen,
what
a guy's prime doesn't have to do with his fertility like as a woman prime does. Do you understand that? So we have different primes. We have it doesn't, our value is different. You like a guy like her. She wants a guy that has money, that has leadership qualities,
That's
etc.
my boyfriend. He said I need to go on this podcast and clear my name. Babe, come on.
Okay, well, like I was saying before, I was really interrupted. A guy is prime, or like what his value is his money, his financials, is he a leadership, etc., etc. As a woman, you're his youth, beauty, fertility.
Yeah, in the dating marketplace, I agree with that to an extent. However, a man does not need to be in his 40s until he is financially successful.
But that's what it is for most guys, though.
I don't know.
Majority of guys don't have money in their 20s. I'm sorry, that's a real thing.
It's 30s and 40s. I have to.
Bro, I'm 20 and I have
That's a
I
fact.
have a lot of money, but like
Yeah.
I'm a rarity. All right.
I mean,
Like,
when I
it's
say
not
money-
just a regular thing.
You are rare, and that's very impressive. I do want to say though, like when I say have money, I'm not talking about Miami money. I'm talking about, do you have a job that makes $50,000 per year, where you're at the beginning
Isn't
and
that
you can
minimum
start
wage?
no, and
So
you
that's
can
nowhere close to minimum wage.
you can start the beginning of your family, and with a good woman, you start to build.
Yeah, but it's still, how's that a
but we were
prime?
ta-
50K is
yeah.
prime?
We were
No, not at
we
all.
weren't talking about finances. We were just talking about as far as age.
Yeah, it's not recommended for anyone to start a family older. I don't know for a man's age. I know for a woman, she's considered geriatric pregnancy after the age of 35. But if you're a man and you think time is not coming for your sperm quality, it is.
Oh no, it is. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that it's still, there's a higher chance of a guy having a kid at an older age, a healthy kid, than a woman. Like we had a 36-year-old right here yet last night. She sat right here, and she was like, "Oh, I can have babies right now." And I'm like, "Listen, yes, you can. You
Mhm.
could be that exception, but it's not something that a doctor would recommend,
Yeah.
right? Like it's just not. It's not a good thing. You should be having your kids early.
Mhm.
Now, a 36-year-old man, bro, he can have a healthy baby.
He can.
Yeah, there's something that I wanted to talk about is
Stop reading the chat.
oh
I'm sorry. I want to get to the rest of the super chats real quick. We'll get back to that.
No,
Do me a
I was
favor.
telling her to stop reading the chat.
All right, go ahead and read the chats real quick, man.
Yeah. We got one from Lord Peachy. It says, oh, no, I read this one, sorry. We got one from Dr. Kish. Shout out to you, bro. It says, shout out to the cast and the future doc. Great combos. This chat does not make missing delivering babies one bit. Stay safe, fellas. Wrap it up.
Shout out to Dr. Kish, man. Go ahead.
We got another one from Danny Flores. Says, blonde highlights. Please go to therapy with your man. Panel's going crazy. Great job tonight, y'all.
Okay, shout out to Danny.
We got another one from Horton. Says, the shallow la 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 land girl
Me.
is too wishy-washy to comprehend, all over the place with her emotional thinking self.
Yes.
And
Go ahead, bro. Keep going through them, bro. Go ahead.
this comment I thought was pretty funny. Face Hawker said Habibi was just trying to clap. And then Horton says, I was a nice nerdy football player growing up, then got into Taekwondo to defend from bullies, then started fucking guys up and found a balance from savage to nice.
Okay, shout out to Horton. Any other ones?
And we got another one from David that says, ladies, name one country in North America. You cannot say USA, Canada, or Mexico. Male guest, name one country in Africa. You cannot say Egypt or South Africa.
Okay. We'll make this one real quick. So he wants us to name one country in North America. Okay, and that's for the ladies. All right. Go ahead. Name one country in North America. Go.
Brazil.
Canada.
You say we can't say Canada.
Oh, we
Yeah,
can't.
we
Say
can't say
Canada, U.S. and
Canada.
Mexico. Isn't those all the countries?
Do me a favor. Speaking to the mic.
Aren't those all the countries?
Josh, read the question
Very
again.
interesting
Yeah.
question.
That's, like,
Yeah,
that didn't
I-
make sense to me.
All
Josh, read the
right,
question
guys, let's try to pay attention, ladies. Name one country in North America. You cannot say the United States of America, Canada, or Mexico.
So, I mean,
Yeah, bro.
I
mean,
thought
that's
those are all the
the
countries
That
in,
person played
in North
himself.
America. Yeah,
Okay.
literally.
All right. And yeah,
Maybe
this,
he was just trying to.
yeah, I think
trick
maybe
you guys.
yeah.
Funny.
That's why I didn't say anything because I thought it was like a trick question.
Yeah.
But okay. Any other ones?
And no, actually, we had a chat that Jules wanted me to read from Owen that said,
Yeah, baby, I'm sorry.
no, relax. He
Yo,
said,
can you go ahead and read it, bro?
yeah, give me a second. I'm pulling it up on my
Spank me
phone.
when I get home.
It says, left myself, don't worry, I'll have her right. She'll be on the next podcast acting like an angel.
Literally.
Okay,
He's gonna
cool.
set me straight.
She's gonna come back and
Can't
not say
wait.
nothing.
He's gonna set you straight. You can't wait.
Yeah.
Yo, she purposely did this shit. Yo, that's some toxic. Yo, that's some toxic ass shit.
the sex is gonna be better.
God bless your relationship.
I know.
Honestly.
No, but I think they have a good thing going though.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think they are
definitely.
absolutely
Like if
perfect
this
for
is
each
some
other.
kinky shit, like then they have a good thing going, and she's smiling. So
You know what? You know, people might make fun of her and
Thank
say
me,
she's
Daddy.
too much. People want what she has. The way that you're feeling right now,
I just
people
feel
want
so
what you have. I
You-
mean,
you
it might
think this
make
is genuine?
people.
Come to
I
my
do.
house.
okay,
I really do.
Meet
I
our
would love
I
to.
think you're a pretty good judge of character.
I would love to come to your house.
Yeah,
Please
come.
invite me.
You're actually cool.
Yeah, please
Can I bring my
invite me.
boyfriend?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, but my boyfriend's like.
Do me a
he's,
favor,
like,
speak into the
quiet.
mic, please.
My boyfriend's like
Fun time.
quieter. Than
No, I
me.
will respect your house and your
Yeah.
relationship.
Like he's like more. I'm like more like, you know, if I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
But or you could just come, just you. We can have girls' night. Like, you know,
No, I would love to.
sit on my like balcony, like have some wine.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on here, guys. Okay, cool. But if you and your man are on some kinky shit, man, yeah, keep at it, man. That's your thing. All right, cool. There was a let's go ahead and ask the question. You know what? Let's do the rating game.
Yeah,
Wanna
let's do
the
that.
rating game?
Yeah, let's have fun.
All right, let's have fun
man.
real quick. We'll do the rating game. Okay, listen. Everybody here is gonna rate each other. Ms. Blonde, what was your name again? Stella. Okay, do me a favor. Don't read the chat.
Sorry.
Okay, we're all gonna pay attention here. So real quick, we're gonna play the rating game.
Okay.
This means that everybody here is gonna rate each other. Okay.
I'm
Based
fat
off
right now.
you're fat.
Yeah,
okay.
I just had a baby.
Just based off physical appearance. Okay, the way we look, not personality, not mentality, not any of that. So from 1 to 10, 10 means you're a supermodel, 1 means you're ugly, and 5 means you're average. Average people actually look pretty good. Okay, so if you get a 5, don't get offended. We'll let the ladies start. I want you to rate all the ladies, starting from her all the way on down. So real quick, can they rate you too as a lady, or is that cool? Okay, cool. So I want you to rate her all the way on down up to her. Go.
Okay. 10.
So
I say 5.
10 and a 5.
Stop being delusional.
I think you're like a 9.
And she's a 9, okay?
You're a 10.
She's a 10?
Yeah.
So 10, 5, 9, 10.
Yeah.
And what about her?
She's like a 8.
You gotta take the glasses
8.5.
off.
Yeah, you do. No lie.
Her eyes. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
All right.
Okay.
Are those real eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
9.
Who was that chick that played Batman and then quit? Fuck, what was her name?
Zoe
Harley
Kravitz.
Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz.
No,
She said Harley Quinn.
It was yo,
Play
fuck.
Batman and quit. You said?
Yes.
The
Look
with
that
the
up.
new Batman?
Look that up and put it on the screen real quick.
Ruby Rose.
Yes, Ruby Rose.
Oh, that's
You do look like Ruby Rose.
Doesn't she?
Compared to her, like millions of
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Pull Ruby Rose up, bro, on the screen real quick, so the chat can see it. Damn, bro, go to I was about to say. So Ruby Rose, you gotta get a picture that actually looks like her though, but see that ain't it right there.
No.
But
I mean,
like if you look at them like regularly, there's a big similarity there. Okay, cool. So thank you for rating them. I want you to rate her all the way on down from 1 to 10. Go. Speaking to the mic though, so everybody
10.
can hear you. So she's a 10. What about her?
A 7.
What about her?
A 9.
Okay.
A 9.
Thank you.
I read her a 9 too.
Okay.
being delusional.
I want you to do the same, starting from her. Speaking to the mic.
I would give you an 8. I would give you a 9. I would give you. What are you looking at the same person I'm looking at?
All right,
For
go ahead.
real.
Keep going.
I would give you. She
I
is
didn't
like.
hear-
I just love her, like her composure and how she like handles herself.
We're not judging off that though. Just
Oh, no,
physical
you-
appearance.
That makes you a 10. And
What?
you, if you had no makeup on and you dressed better, a 10. But right now, like
You big hating.
No, right now an 8.
Thank
No,
you.
because you're very beautiful.
I don't even have that much makeup on. I have on lipstick and lashes, but thanks.
No, you have a lot of natural
Those are
beauty.
shots.
I don't mean to come at you. You're still an 8.
That's a high rating.
Okay.
What the fuck?
So what about her?
No,
What would
it's
you
just
rate
the
her?
comment was unnecessary, but okay.
What would you rate her?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt
No,
your
you don't have to
feelings.
apologize. We're being honest here. Go ahead.
And I would give you. I'm not into like your style, but you're very hot still. So I would give you for like how you're dressing. and
Yo,
stuff
I like
that.
how unfiltered you are.
I
I really fuck
Yeah,
with how
I
unfiltered
just
you
want you
are.
to get to the rating though.
Oh, I'm sorry. A 10.
Okay, a 10.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool. I want you to do the same,
Wait,
please.
how do you say I don't like
Okay.
this? I'm into that, but you're 10.
Oh, because it's like.
Okay, I don't need
Listen,
to
bro.
get
If
into
you
it.
talk to her, she'll keep talking.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Jeez.
go ahead.
So in my religion, Jesus Christ and God calls us not to judge. So I'm giving everyone 7s in the name of Jesus.
Haram! Send her to Saudi.
It's the holy number, by the way.
It's a very backhanded comment right there. Okay, cool. All right. What about you? Start off with her. Go.
I think you're a 10.
Okay. What is she?
I think you're a 9, 8.5, 9. I think you're an 8. I think you're a 9.5.
And what about her over here?
She's a 10.
So she's a 10. All right, chat. Let me know if you guys agree with me on that. With the ladies
so
on
scared
that.
for the guys because guys are like they will.
We're
rip
on it.
you
Okay, cool.
apart.
So this is what we do now. The ladies are gonna judge all the fellas. Okay, from him all the way.
Well, hold on. Go ahead. Go. You ready? You ready? Go ahead.
Oh
Go ahead.
shit! I
she
forgot.
didn't-
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Because she's on this side. Okay, I want you to rate from her on down, please. Go ahead.
Okay, ready?
Actually, I want to hear these ratings.
I gotta see.
All
I
right.
gotta see.
Is she gonna keep it a buck?
All right, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7. There you go.
Okay, cool.
He kept it.
Very quick.
Those are very okay.
They're more realistic.
It
you
is
know,
realistic.
It's more realistic.
What do you mean?
Okay.
What's wrong with the ratings? Tell me. Where do you disagree?
It's subjective.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you know.
you said some 7s and
Where do you
the
disagree?
7. Hold on. Look. So 5 is average, right?
Right.
Which is majority of women. A 6 is above
Okay, hold
average.
on. Real quick. What would you rate my girl?
Oh, she's a 10.
Oh, she's a 10.
For
Okay,
sure.
all right. So
Show respect
No
in the
disrespect.
She
man's
has a type.
house.
She has a type. I can see your type.
Yeah.
okay, so
Bruh.
okay, all right, cool. Listen, ladies. Now we're gonna rate the gentleman. So starting from him all the way up to me, you're gonna rate him all the way up to me. Okay, starting with you. Go.
Okay.
Speaking to the mic though, ladies.
Okay. So he's a 9.
Okay.
You're not my type, but you're like
EXO, move in more to the
a
camera. Yeah.
7. You're like a 7.5.
Okay.
You're like a 8.5.
8.5. What about him right here?
Like a 5.5. And
What's up with the 5.5s and shit, bro? Just what about him? Go ahead, and then me. Go.
Okay. You're like a 7.5. Okay, 7. 7.
Okay. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
7.
Okay. 7. Okay. I want you to do the same, just a little faster, please. Go ahead.
7, 6, 8, 6, 7, 7.
Okay. Miss Blonde, go ahead. Stella, from him on down. Go.
8, 4. I'm sorry. 10.
Red flag.
4.
Red flag. Red flag. Red
Just
5.
Okay. 5. Okay. Go ahead.
7, 7, 7, 7,
Oh my
7,
God.
7,
Okay.
7. Amen.
All right. Cool. Shout out to you. Do me the honors. Start off with him. Go. Into the mic, please.
Oh, 8, 6, 9.5, 4. Sorry. 7.
You got it. What about me?
7.
Okay. 7.
You want to rate the guy?
Okay, yes, please. Do you want to rate the guys? Okay.
Sure, why
Okay,
not?
cool. Start off with him. Go ahead.
All right, ready? I like your style, so I'll give you an 8.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, you look kind of corny, but you're cool. I'm not gonna lie. I give you a 5.
Damn.
You're definitely a 10. I fuck with you. I fuck with your style.
Right.
Wait, did you just rate him off his corniness?
Yeah, I did, because he's like, I did his style, his outfit, like,
Yo,
it's
she
just
has
him, he's
swag,
corny.
bro.
He's
She has
corny.
so much swag.
And then this guy right here,
So you're
he's
saying
cool
his
people.
physical appearance is corny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
all
if
right,
I
cool.
see him come up to me, I'll be like, "That's a corny ass dude." Yeah, like
Okay, hold on. What about him makes him corny though?
just the way he talks, the way he stands, the way he sits. I analyze everything around me in the room. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Listen,
And
that's
then-
fair, man. Okay. What
and
about
then
you?
him, I give him like a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about him?
I give you a 6.
Okay. What about me?
A 7.
Okay. Now this is what we're gonna do. Thank you for being honest. Okay. No one here is gonna get offended. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna give the guys an opportunity to rate the ladies now. Okay.
Wait, I have to say this, and I hate to be annoying. I know it would really, really upset my boyfriend if he saw other men rate me. So please skip me.
Okay. Cool. So guys, make sure you rate her twice. Okay?
Wow.
Rate her
No,
twice.
you
And,
My man's confident.
Sorry?
You on a podcast though?
I am on a podcast, but sometimes you go on a podcast not because you agree with everything in the podcast, but because you want to find common ground with people who you can respectfully
That's fine,
disagree
that's
with.
Damn it, I should have worn my
Listen,
faja.
if you need to rate me, then that's fine. But out of the kindness of my heart, I'm asking you not to.
Yeah. Okay. Nah, we'll go ahead and respect that. Okay. So do me a favor. In order for us to get like a really good rating, what's your name over there in the corner?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Can you take off your headset real quick? Stand right there where you're at and give us a quick little 360. Is she in frame real quick? If she gets up?
Yeah, right where she's at.
So just don't move back. Just kind of move forward a little bit and just do like a little 360 right there where you're at. Okay. A little bit more this way, please. So you're in the shot. Like move. Yes. There you go. And just do like a quick little 360 right
Her
there where you're
body's
at.
perf. Like she's
Is it
hot.
perf?
Yes, that was my body before I got pregnant.
Did your
Okay,
piercings
cool.
hurt?
The back ones.
Do me a favor. Sit back down. And how tall are you by
5'9".
5'9"? Okay, damn, that's pretty tall for a girl.
Word.
Okay,
Next top model.
Are you wearing heels?
It's like you and athletes.
They're like.
She's wearing like boots. She's
Okay, all
wearing, like,
right, cool. All right, do me a favor. Take off your headset right there where you're at. Just give us a quick little 360. Okay, cool. Shout out to her. And do me a favor. Take off your headset.
I don't have my faja on. I just had a baby, so.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck a faja
A faja is
It's
like
that thing that girls
like a
put
waist
on to
trainer,
make
but I
themselves
think
look
I
skinny.
like the little waist trainer thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Still look good.
Okay, cool. Shout out to you. Ms. Christian, we're not gonna do you. Go ahead and take off your headset.
Am it's quiet when you take it off.
Mm-hmm.
And can you see her right there or no?
Yeah.
Come over here a little bit. Give us a quick little spin right there where you're at. Okay, shout out to you. And I don't know.
Show that thing off, girl. Show that thing off.
I don't know.
Nah, that nigga Johnson.
Get your ass up and spin. Let's see what you got back there,
Can you
girl.
show your eyes one more time, though?
Yeah, I can show you my eyes. You can see my face. I ain't gonna spin for
So-
you.
so-
though.
How tall are you?
So real quick, your man will get upset if you flirted with a guy, but not if you flirt with a girl.
Well, I am not called to flirt with women,
Uh-huh.
but
What about women that dress like men?
oh no, I wasn't flirting. Well, was I flirting?
Yes.
You said
let me
take
see your
my- yeah,
eyes.
exactly.
No, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, don't be
Yeah,
sorry.
exactly.
It's okay, girl.
I mean, your eyes are just absolutely gorgeous.
She does it again.
Right. Listen, she can't help herself, bro. Yeah, forgive me, Father, for I have
Daddy.
sinned.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Okay, cool.
Oh
All right, cool. So with that being said, I want you to rate her all the way on down to her. Go.
So, Wisdom's like.
Damn, he got a
Yeah.
thing for wisdom.
Yo, that nigga said the name.
He said her first name and everything, bro.
I
What are you
ain't gonna
talking
lie.
about? She's
When
bad.
No, I
he
fuck
stood
with
up,
her
he started
style,
looking at his
like-
lips
Like
and
she
shit.
got it going on.
I fuck with her
That
style. She's
ponytail,
beautiful too.
dread.
You could be a model, so.
Damn.
I mean, I give you an 8.
You give her an 8?
Sweet.
Okay.
You
What
wanna
about
be in
her?
a throuple?
Man, I love you. Like you.
Oh,
Wait, did you just ask her for a throuple?
Thruple.
I'll take you out to dinner first.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So she's an 8. What is she right here?
She's
Speaking
a
to the
7.
mic, bro. She's a 7?
7, yeah.
Okay. What is her right here?
I mean, you a 6.
Okay. What is she right here?
A 9.
What is she?
7.
Okay. Cool. So I want you to do the same thing, just a little quicker, please.
All right,
Go.
6, 6, 2, none, and then 8.
You're salty.
What about
because of
her?
your rating?
4.
Okay. Did you rate her because she rated you low?
Nah.
You would have. So if she gave you a 10, you would have still rated her a 4?
Nah, just my rating.
Okay. Cool. I want you to do the same, please. From her on down. Go.
8, 7, 9.
What about her?
9.
Okay. I want you to do the same, please. Go ahead.
So the 9's supermodel.
3, 2, 4.
Damn.
Skip. 6, 10.
Okay. Cool.
Dap him up.
I agreed with a lot until the end.
Bro, what's up with
What's
you?
up with
What
that,
do you
bro?
mean?
Crazy, my nigga.
Hold on.
He has a girlfriend of 9
No,
years.
hold on. No, hold on, because we're rating off physical appearance only.
I feel you.
That's it. That's the only reason why I'm saying it, because she could have been rated a 10 and I still wouldn't agree. My girlfriend gets mad because I rated her a 7 when I first met her. Like, there's no such thing as perfection in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
So, but
you're a straight up guy, so you'll
but
tell
it's
it how
I feel
it is,
like it's
right?
because it's our podcast. We're the only honest people, but
Also, you
That,
rate.
that one was pretty
yeah,
honest. I feel like.
yeah, no, I did.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I agree
I
with.
mean, I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
she be pulling hoes. You feel me? So,
For sure.
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
why-
but we're not rating off pulling hose.
yeah, we're rating off of like physical attraction.
I mean, if you pull hoes, you got physical attraction, right?
You
But
fucking her?
he's just not trying to say.
You fucking
feel
her?
me? He's just not trying. No,
I mean,
no,
not me,
relax.
bro.
Why
He's
you
at
pushing?
least-
Now you're pushing.
I'm just saying.
No.
If you have, you feel me? If you have a partner, let's say a male friend, you know he's a pretty good looking guy. You
No,
feel me?
he
Like,
said like
you can respect that he's a pretty good looking guy, like your boy and shit, right?
Yeah, but no,
rate
I
on
would
your
never rate this
attractiveness.
yes,
nigga.
we're rating just off physical attraction only. That's why I said
Like
that.
if you look at that person, like, oh, well, but even though you're, never mind, that's bad.
It's
bad.
It's,
That's bad.
it's crazy that she understood what the game was about. I want you to rate her all the way on down. Go.
5, 4, 5. Not gonna do it. 6. Yeah, I'm not. Rating.
Okay, cool. Chat, let me know if you guys agree with me. So I'll go ahead and go 5. I'll go 4. I'll go. You know what? Even with the
You wanna give her 6?
tummy, bro, I'll give her 5.
Oh, okay. Cool. I give her 5.
I'll go ahead and I'll give her a 5. And yeah,
I gave her a 6.
That's
Okay, cool.
brutal.
So our ratings are alike.
bro, I rated my girlfriend a 7.
Yeah, but like in my
would break up
brain,
with him.
a 5 is like a 50%, like an F.
A 5 is majority of women. That's
That's
average.
how I said 7 is average.
Yeah.
How is 7?
How is yo?
Like
it's
a
from
C.
what I see,
Like a
ten.
C.
It's a
5
C
is
on the
average.
test, right?
6.5 is
Well, you guys
What,
are doing.
my nigga?
You guys, hold on. You,
My nigga,
hold on, bro.
5 is
Listen,
not average.
But not 0.5.
listen. From
That
1
shit's
to
like
from
close to ugly.
from 1 to 10.
5 is
They
like,
don't rate like that.
Five is in the middle. You understand
I mean,
that?
5 is like some days I want to, some
5
days
is-
I don't.
5 is mediocre.
They think 5 is
I look at
average.
it like a
I think
grading
5 is
point,
kind of ugly.
A D is
What?
But
That's like how
no
I
one
rate.
ever said anything about grading or
No,
D's
but that's
or.
how I
or-
look at it. Like,
5
Yeah.
is some days you're hot, some days you're not.
So
Okay.
mediocre.
Do me a
Look.
favor. If we have any
that's a
any
good way to
members
put it.
that did the ratings, let me know, bro.
Yeah, we got a bunch.
Go ahead.
Damn.
We got from left to right, from Face Soccer says 55768. Oh,
Okay.
I'll skip the last numbers.
Okay.
We got one from Brunette. This is a girl. She
Oh.
says 755657.
Okay.
We got one from Matika. It says 445468.
Okay. Damn. You got thing. Okay. Cool.
Matika, yeah. I guess
All
so.
right.
We
Any
got
other
one
ones?
from
Matika trying to fuck.
by Jules says 445468.
Wait. 4, 4,
5,
5,
4,
4.
6, 8.
Oh, she rated her too. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then JT says from left 5, 7, shallow, skip 8, 5.
8 and 5. Okay.
And
Cool.
then,
So JT likes you. Okay. Who else?
Nelly Nell said the girls 6, 5, 5, Skip 7.6.
7.6. Okay, cool. Those are pretty good ratings, man. And listen again, beauty is subjective. Okay. But yeah, we were just rating off physical appearance. I understand you guys have great personalities. If you guys add the personalities, you go up a little bit more. But again, we were just rating off physical appearance. Let's read Dr. Kish's super chat real quick. Go ahead.
Okay, we got one from Dr. Kish. Shout out to you, bro. Says 5.55. Skip 7 ain't average, and then 6.
Okay, listen, 7 is not average, ladies. I don't care what you think. 7 is not average.
Can you name a celebrity that's a 7 and then like an 8 and a 9 and a 10?
In my opinion,
Name a 7,
there's
name a
no
5.
10. There's no 10s. Okay, I would tell you what, in my opinion, what would be a 9 was Angelina Jolie when she was in her prime. When she was in her prime, when she was young, Angelina Jolie was the bitch. Another chick, the chick from Transformers.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox, when she was like, when she was younger, Megan Fox was that chick. Right now, she's old.
Yeah.
She's like a 6 right now. But when she was in her prime, bro, Megan Fox was that chick, bro.
Yeah.
Halle Berry, when she was in her prime, she was that chick, bro.
What about Jessica Biel?
Yeah.
No, you didn't think so?
I'll take Jessica Alba over Jessica Biel.
Yeah, I had that.
Jessica
one up
Alba
too.
for sure,
Yeah,
bro.
I had that one up too.
But yeah, again, I don't like a lot of people. I don't 10s.
Yeah.
I can't think of a 9. I give prime Megan Fox was 8 to me.
I would honestly give Willow Smith a 10.
What? Yo, okay. So Josh, is there any other?
I
super
think
chat?
Willow
Come on,
Smith is
she's
drop
speaking
dead
her
gorgeous.
She's speaking her
Willow Smith?
Yo, what are you saying? Right
I
now?
just I look at her and I think she
You look at him and what?
Willow Smith?
No, her. She said her.
Josh, stop making a joke.
No. What I think what you are trying to for Willow is her personality.
No, it's her eyes.
It's her eyes.
You like eyes, yeah.
It's her eyes and like
So you're gonna tell me you weren't flirting with her 5 minutes ago?
I mean, I think flirting implies that you would want something to happen, but like I can appreciate when a woman is beautiful.
Okay.
But Willow Smith, man, she's gorgeous.
Okay.
What about Zendaya? What would y'all rate her?
Who?
Zendaya.
Oh, I like her. She's pretty attractive
I'll
too.
give her like a 6.5.
That's insane. You know what? You know
I agree
what?
with you. She's not my type.
I give her like a 7.
She's not my type, but she's still a 10.
If you're giving out 6s to
That's
Zendaya,
just
there's
beautiful.
nothing.
I think Alexis
Remember,
Ren.
we're
That's a
doing just
6.5.
we're doing physical appearance. only.
Alexis Ren is
Her
like
personality is
10.
great.
Yeah.
No,
Personality.
I think this proves that men and women are so different because I would give Zendaya a 10. I
What?
would.
Oh, God.
I
But
think
see,
she's drop dead
But
gorgeous.
you're not honest.
Yes.
It's not that no. It's because beauty is subjective. There's nothing
Bro, there's
honest
no one that's
about it.
perfect. There's no one that's perfect. I
You're-
don't care about no
Okay, maybe my
subjective
eyes
shit.
people are
There's
perfect.
no one that is perfect.
Okay, so you're Christian, correct?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you really think that there's a perfect being out here?
No, not at all. But
Well,
like,
that-
So then how are you gonna have 10s?
I mean, how do I get hundreds on a test?
No, whoa. See, that's
But
two
you could
different things
do
right there.
perfect on a
She
test.
passed all her questions for attractiveness.
No,
So she's a
my
10.
guy's a 10.
In my opinion, giving someone a 10 isn't saying they're completely without fault. It's that I'm
That's
saying,
what you're saying.
that's what a man would say.
Yeah.
For a
Isn't
woman,
a 10 like super hot?
A 10 means you're perfect.
I mean-
there's nothing you can improve on. You're at the
Yeah.
top. That's it. You peak.
Correct.
yeah, I see what you're saying, but I guess my definition of a 10 is a lot different than a man's definition.
I know
of
some
a 10.
10s.
So y'all are living your like own reality because 1 out of 10
No,
in
it's that men and
general.
women are
Let
different.
me finish. In general, with all the women in the world, the 1 out of 10 Zendaya is not a 10. That's perfect. She's not the perfect
Yeah.
human woman.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying
There can
exactly,
be
but
many
I
perfect people.
think this proves that men and women think differently. Like,
Oh, his standards are just super high, right?
Bro, I cannot hold on. There's a lot of black girls that come here. I'm not attracted to black girls.
He's not.
And I will call them a fucking 7 if they are a 7.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I'm attracted
He
to them.
actually really hates black girls.
So okay, I don't really hate
Whoa.
black girls. I'm just not attracted to black girls. Like that's just I would never like date.
So
a
what
black
would you
girl.
rate Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift? It's like a 5 or a 6.
That's a bad one.
She has no titties. She has no ass. Her face is.
Hold on, real quick. Let's talk
Subpar.
about this for a second, real quick. Do you ladies think that there's a problem with him not liking black women.
You can have a preference.
I love that we have black women on the podcast to talk about this.
Yes, let's talk about this because I
Okay.
personally am offended
Yeah.
that he doesn't like black queens. I want him to date a black queen. I told him.
Is
No
there
offense
reason?
to
But I don't like white
ask.
boys.
Yeah.
Is there like a specific reason?
Yes,
why
I'll tell you
don't-
why.
Yes,
because
there is.
they're masculine.
No, but I want to hear it from
Oh,
him.
okay.
No, that's just
Alright.
being stereotypical. You can't just say, "Oh,
Yeah,
they're
let him speak.
masculine."
You
because
can't fit all of them
I'll
under
let
the
him
same
answer for himself. Go
category.
ahead.
Majority of women, majority of black women are now raised by single mothers. Those single mothers have to be independent. They have to be strong. They have to be the leader. They're going to put that all that energy and that knowledge into their daughters now. That daughter is going to be raised masculine, combative, dominant, have to have her own business. All I see online now is these girls, majority of black girls saying, "Oh, I'm a boss babe, I'm a boss bitch." Listen to Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, shaking their ass online. I don't want that in a woman. I want a feminine, submissive woman. And now, because I understand they have to be raised in that way because of the single mother, I just am not attracted to that.
That's
So
so
do you think that's all black
I
women
said
aren't
majority.
raised in
I said
the same
majority. I
environment?
said majority, and majority black women are in America.
That's really sad.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's
I
amazing.
want to. I really want to speak intelligently about this because
Yeah.
I am a black woman, and I assume
Yeah,
that we have
me
two
too.
other
I
black
identify as a
women
black
here.
woman right now, and I don't like that.
No,
I don't like that at all.
Listen, listen. There is a difference between someone having dating preferences that are anti-black and someone having dating preferences where it just so happens
Facts.
that maybe you don't like a specific type of woman. I've felt that as a black woman dating in the United States of America,
Yep.
specifically dating in Florida. Some men just do not date black. And it's not that I agree
But
with
black
it
love
because
is-
I don't. And black love is beautiful, actually.
Yeah, but I love black love.
is
But
beautiful.
listen. I unfortunately understand that the black community has a lot of issues right now.
Correct.
And it is heartbreaking because I have so much faith. I love being black. I love seeing
too.
black people together.
I agree.
But I understand that what you're seeing in the black community, it's common.
Yeah.
That's not all black people.
Majority.
I don't know if it's the majority.
Statistically, it's the majority. A majority of black women are raised by single mothers. That's
Yeah.
a majority. You can look that up. for
Okay,
YouTube.
okay.
That
I didn't know
shaking your
that.
head, no. That's a
I didn't know
majority.
that.
Okay.
I praise the unicorns in that community. They're like loving each other and they're so hot and they're
Yeah.
just like.
By the way, I would date like a black girl from Africa. By the
Yeah,
way, I would
yeah.
let me put that out there. Not an American black woman.
Yeah.
Like a girl from Nigeria, bro. Cool. Yeah, she
But I
has
feel
good
like
values.
a black king knows how to handle his black queen.
Yeah,
and he
facts.
won't let his
Goodbye.
black queen dominate him because he's a black king.
Hold on, that's fine.
He's
But
a
why?
black king.
Hold on, hold on.
He's gonna,
Shut the fuck
think
up.
you're so right.
Yo, listen. Why would I be attracted to a girl that's dominant?
But I have a
wait,
question.
hold on, 'cause
I
I'm not
didn't say
gonna-
that.
No. But you're saying like a dominant black king would be attracted to a.
I didn't say that.
I need you to date a black queen
I
within the
didn't
next
say
week,
that.
bro.
I said
within the next week.
Listen, I'm going to say this. I look at myself, and let's just talk about my friend group or who I surround myself with
Yes.
in grad school. There are 4 classmates out of 205 that look like me
Yep.
and that conduct themselves in a way that I
Exactly.
conduct myself. I know that I am not the average black person.
Are they American?
Actually,
Or are they African?
they're not like
Okay, then.
It depends where you look for them. Though,
I
so-
don't listen to rap music. I don't go to the club. I don't do a
Oh,
lot
so you're
of
like a white black person.
No, I'm not. But listen, why is it
Aw,
why
man.
is it that doing things that are considered ratchet, not that all rap music is ratchet, rap needs to be respected, especially like back in the 90s, very impactful. But why is it that me having an education, being well spoken is somehow white? That's what I cannot get with.
I agree.
I have a
Yo,
question.
she was making a
I've
joke,
seen
by the
every.
way.
No, what do you mean?
No, no,
Bro,
before
I've
what- this is
seen
what she was
every.
saying.
Oh, okay. I see what you're
Can I
saying.
ask the question?
I've
'Cause-
seen every Black Panther movie. I support black.
Yeah, no. I get that.
I don't get the correlation with that.
Can I ask? I
missed
see here we have obviously black kings here, but I want to
Yes,
ask
we
this
do.
black king right here.
Yes, Black King, please speak.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to know his perspective because he's a black king, and have you dated a black queen?
Wait, what about him? He's a black king too.
Right, I want his perspective.
Wait, what? Is he not a black king?
No, I want his perspective.
She wasn't
Okay.
fully
Because he
black.
dark. He dark.
Yeah, I want his perspective.
She wasn't fully black.
Wait, he's
but
a black
she
king
was-
too.
I know, but I
Okay.
want his
She was
perspective.
Afro Latino, so
She was
wasn't, like, fully
Afro-Latina?
black.
Okay.
She was more Latino than black.
Okay,
on the
sure.
show.
So even a black the Black King wants a Latina
Okay.
queen. Okay. Listen, I want him to date black. I love that for
Just
him.
look in the right place.
You know what I mean? But
I wish.
unfortunately, especially here in Miami,
Yeah, city girl.
black women are not ideal.
Black
I
women
don't-
are even prevalent in Miami, but on top of that,
Yeah.
if they're down here. They ain't good.
I have a hard time making generalized statements or like co-signing. What I can say is there's a lot of issues with Black culture right now. You look at shows like the Bill Cosby Show. You look at shows like Will Smith,
Fresh
The
Prince
Fresh
of
Prince
Bel-Air.
of Bel-Air.
Mhm.
We have the opportunity to be so on top. They're like Black people. I have never met more tenacious people than Black people. That's even historical. It is disgusting and disheartening.
Whoa, what
is-
about Native Americans?
What about mixed people?
I mean, I'm
Native
mixed.
Americans are pretty tenacious too. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I believe that. I mean,
What
you
does
can say people of
tenacious
color,
mean?
hardworking,
Yeah,
and
like you
overcoming
determine,
struggle.
like you keep like.
all of the communities of color, Black people, Hispanic people, and even Hispanic people, we can think about Cesar Chavez and what happened with the grapes and everything and what they fought for. So let me not just claim Black people are tenacious and that's it. But people of color are so tenacious. We come over so many different obstacles, and it's a shame that a lot of our communities are associated with ratchetness, drinking, Hennessy,
I don't think
smoking,
that.
fucking around, and all of this stuff. We have the opportunity and we're missing it. Which is
So-
why I mentor any Black person that wants to come underneath my wing.
I love the
so far as
aunties.
education, I mentor for free any Black person with
What about
education.
Latinos? You wanting to mentor them too?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Let me ask you
What
a
about
question.
whites?
Do you think Black people
I
victimize
would, but
themselves?
I focus on a specific group
That's
of
not
people.
racist at all.
White people are not the people who are asking me for advice. And when I think about what group of people needs the most help, I do help my own kind first because we are struggling right now.
Mhm.
What
I
was
think
it?
everybody's
I
struggling
don't
right
see
now.
ratchetness when I see like Black love and stuff like that. When I'm back home, believe it or not, I get invited to all the cookouts, and
believe
it's
it.
like I do.
But okay.
My nephews, they're all half Black, and
Oh dear Jesus!
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But you
to me,
kind of
it's
act
not-
black though.
Oh my gosh! Thank you.
What was your question earlier?
Red flag.
No, I'm not gonna be like fuck that. Like no, that's like
oh,
I
my-
love the community. They're not ratchet.
I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save you.
They're
I'm gonna
not.
save you.
No
It's
one's
okay.
getting.
I'm gonna
No
save you.
one's smoking blunts. Like
Listen. I'm
You
gonna
said-
save you.
wait,
Just,
hold on,
just
okay,
stop.
go.
Just stop. I'm saving you. I'm saving you. Do you think Black people victimize themselves in America? Black African
Oh
Americans.
God, bro. Here we go.
this is a
That is
crazy
a really
topic
Here we
really hard
go.
question to ask.
because you're taking someone's like power away from them by saying, "Oh, yeah, you victimize yourself," because you don't know what that person been through.
Listen, what I can say is this. I really try not to live in a victim mentality. I was raised in poverty. I grew up on a dirt road with shit. I had to share a bed with my mom at one point because we were so poor. And now I'm studying to be a physician. And I got into medical school, and I'm changing my legacy for my entire family. It's not about whether or not Black people are victimizing themselves, but it is recognizing that there are more obstacles for certain groups of people, and you can sit down and cry about those obstacles, or you can do something about it. And I don't agree that the obstacles are there. It sucks that the obstacles are there. You can look at history and understand everything that a lot of Black people have had to go through and understand why we are at the point where we're at. But at some point, you kind of do have to just get over the obstacles and put in the work anyway.
Do you know that more white people get killed every year than Black people
How?
by the police?
How?
There's more white people
Like
in
that's an
America.
actual fact. Like more white people get killed every single year
Mhm.
than Black people. But Black people are the only people you see on TV.
Yeah, and I
There's a
don't like the
reason why.
media. I don't like the media doing that.
They're pushing an agenda.
Yeah, but
It
but guess
incites-
what? Guess what? Black people claim that only Black people are getting killed.
Mhm.
When I was living in Baltimore, Freddie Gray passed over there, and
Yeah.
that was a really hard time for Baltimore. I'm
Yeah.
talking about people were like fucking cops up over there.
Yeah.
It was Baltimore.
What's the ratio of
At
white
the
and black
at the
people?
same time, I don't know the exact numbers, but I know it is a fact. At the same time, while Black people were getting killed, Hispanics were getting killed.
Yeah.
And no one said shit about that. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, the only place I heard about it was Telemundo.
Yeah.
So like the media shows you guys what they want to show you.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that there's a book called The War Against the Black Man.
Yeah.
It's a really good book. It really breaks down how they attack. Like even the black man's worst enemy is the black woman.
Okay.
And I'm being honest.
Black on black crime, or like
I'm saying like black women don't support black men.
I'm happy.
Black men, it's all about respect when it comes down to men. Black women don't respect their men, so they're gonna go wherever they're respected. I'm gonna be honest. Like, first of all, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not even black.
I said really,
but I'm saying in general,
like,
right?
I'm asking a
like
question. I didn't know that.
Okay, most black women don't respect black men.
I feel like it's vice versa. Though.
No, it's not. Black men are actually really care about black
Why do
women,
you say
and I'm
that,
saying
though?
overall, most, not all
true?
of them. See, the people you guys see in the movies, we're not talking about them. I'm talking about real black men. Like black men actually
But how are
show-
you speaking for someone else, like
Hold
another
on, listen.
racist
I do
thing?
this show every single day. Like I'm
No, I'm
not
just
just speaking on my ass.
curious.
What I'm saying is, until recently, I just realized that black men are actually considered to be the best fathers. Like black men actually, like they in the media, they'll tell you that black men ain't shit. But if you look at all the other races, black men actually do a better job of raising their kids than any other race.
Yeah, if they
That's
stay,
the-
they probably do a better job.
No. I'm telling you, these are statistical facts. Like you can Google this shit up. Like I'm not black, so
I
I
believe
don't
you.
get nothing out of saying this. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is black women don't respect black men. So they're gonna go to wherever they feel respected. And I'm sorry to say it, but white women respect black men, Hispanic, Latinas respect black men, Persians, whatever, French people love black men. Like black women do not respect black men. It is what it is.
Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you at all because I see it in my own community. Why don't black women want to date black men? Why don't black men want to date black women? Who came first, the chicken or the egg? We can have this argument all day long. I don't know what has infiltrated our community. I think it is sinister. I think it is done on purpose. And I work really hard to try and live as an example for other black people that you can choose something different for yourself. And
Is
that
your boyfriend black?
I actually thought he was black when I first saw him.
Because I saw an Instagram post.
He's very Jewish. He's got a Jew fro. I thought he was half white, half black. But he
Okay,
is.
why aren't you dating black?
I am not dating black because I've tried and I don't think that they necessarily want me. And also because I want to date a certain kind of man, and it is harder to find that kind of man in my own black community. The kind of man who is not drinking a lot of alcohol. He's not listening to lots of hardcore rap music. He's not going out. He's got his education. He's got his business, his whatever. It's disheartening that there's not a lot of men like this in the black community. But I can say
That's so sad.
my boyfriend, one of his greatest friends from high school, I just met him. His name, I shouldn't say his name, but he's an executive at Microsoft.
Mhm.
And he's currently with a woman who just graduated law school. They're both black.
Mhm.
I look at them and I just wish that that was more common
Mhm.
in the black community because it can be, but it currently isn't. And I really do not know where we went wrong.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not trying to put all the blame on women, but I'm telling you, it stems down to the women.
My dad, like before my mom, because my mom was Italian, my dad's fully black and Bahamian. And like before my mom, he had like 3 other baby moms and they were all black. And I remember one time me and him was talking and he told me the only reason like he talked to my mom, like because she was white, is because he thought she was going to be better, like less crazy.
That mindset is not uncommon.
Yeah, but my mama was Italian. She wasn't less crazy. She was worse. But yeah, like
Okay, cool. But yeah, like I said, back to the original point of talk. Black women don't respect black men. It is what it is. You see it all over. Like, look at the Medea. Is her name Medea?
Yeah.
The Medea. Look at those movies. They don't respect black men.
Oh.
Black men aren't being portrayed like back in the days with the Will Smiths,
Yeah.
the Bill Cosbys.
Yeah.
They're not being portrayed like that anymore.
I didn't know
They're
that.
being. I'm sorry.
I didn't know that.
That's a fact. Look at the
I
TV
thought-
shows.
I thought
Every
that-
TV show you see nowadays, the man, whether he's black, Hispanic, white, he's looked at as a simp. What's the Spanish chick who's super famous? She has a big show on ABC. Sophia.
Vergara.
Look at how she treats her husband.
Yeah.
That's literally how men are being portrayed in today's age.
Shit, Gabrielle Union.
Bro, back in the day, like fucking Uncle Phil was a G. He was the man.
The Steve Urkel show?
No, Uncle Phil, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like that was a dad you went to when you had problems. He was tough on you, but he loved you.
Yeah.
That was like he took care of the family. He
Discipline.
provided. He protected. Right.
Yeah.
Like that was a great show. You don't see men acting like that and being portrayed like that in TV anymore.
Yeah, I can also let me shout out my best friend. She is Black and Native American, and she's currently with a Jamaican man. That Jamaican man is incredibly successful. So it does happen in the Black community where we are getting together. But right now, if you're Black, you know that
Jamaicans are hot.
Thanks, I'm Jamaican.
Jamaicans are super hot.
If you're in the Black community and you're paying attention to the issues that we are currently facing, you know that Black women are angry at Black men and that Black men are angry at Black women.
Okay.
Do you agree?
The only
Did you
problem that I
shake your
have
head?
the only problem that I have with that is that when Black women come on here, they get mad at him for having a preference, but no one gets mad at Black women for having a preference. And that's that double standard right there.
Yeah, it's a double standard.
You're allowed to like
Preferences are
who you
okay,
like
yeah.
because like it's your pee-pee, you know? Your pee-pee only gets hard for what you
Yeah,
want.
bro, it's your pee-pee. You can like whoever you want.
Did you want
Hold
to
on.
say something?
But by the way, I did say I rated a Black girl 7s before. It's not that I'm not attracted. They could be attractive. I just don't want to date them because of the reasons I listed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Actually,
pee-pee
his first preference isn't even Latinas, is actually Asians.
Right. Which are
Asians
the
are-
most feminine and the most submissive.
Asians are so cool.
Yeah.
How nice.
What about you, fellas? How do you guys feel about this conversation? Yo, is your significant other Latino?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That says a lot. Is that just your preference? Always been your preference?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You ever dated like a Black chick?
Nah.
No.
Would
Me
you?
neither.
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
I never did either. That's weird. It just never happened.
I never.
Yeah. You never either did?
No.
Is it like prevalent to see a lot of Black people down there? I just moved down here. I'm from Atlanta.
Have you ever
So I
had
just moved down here
sex
6 months.
with a Black woman?
No.
Goodbye.
Oh, damn.
That question.
Okay. What about you?
Nah, I've never been.
Never? What about you?
I've been with a Black woman, but I only dated an Afro Latino. So
Okay.
How was
more
the
Latino than
was the sex better? I heard Black women have better sex, like know how to work their bodies more.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. Like,
I mean,
my experience, I can't say that.
So the Latino was better.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I
the
mean, but that
Latinos.
was the relationship. Like she
Yeah, that
she
was
had
a
more of a
relationship.
chance.
The other Black
Because
girls.
you said you only had two bodies.
yeah,
so you're
he put it out
comparing
there like that,
a
yeah.
hella long
Yeah.
relationship in this
Yeah, so I
one
can't
fucking
really
body.
say.
All right, cool. Do me a favor. Let's ask the gentleman a question. What's your question for the gentleman?
I don't got nothing.
You have no question for the gentleman? Okay. Does anyone here as a lady have a question for the gentleman?
Why do y'all tend to go for girls who remind y'all of your mama?
That's actually not a bad question. That's actually not a bad question.
I want a woman that has motherly traits, and my mother was a great mother.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Yeah, I think scientifically you would want
I'm talking
someone
about
that,
look-wise,
that
though.
makes you feel nurtured. Oh, look-wise, I don't know.
That's kind of insensual, right?
Huh?
Incestual.
I don't think most men are trying to date
Yeah,
women. that look like their
nah,
mother.
you're
That's
bugging.
wrong.
You're bugging.
Right, I'm not bugging. It happened, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So continue. What were you saying?
Bro, honestly, I forgot. What was I saying?
He like threw me off.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
So
was
why?
Oh, I was saying, scientifically, yes, I think men are looking for someone in a woman, you know, that naturally takes care of them.
Mommy qualities.
Yes, mommy qualities in that sense, you know, makes them feel nurtured and like makes them feel comfortable, like how you feel me, you were subconsciously like remembering you getting breastfed, you feel me, like there's like a certain feeling in that you wanna
You don't want
know,
the city girl. You want the
you want that nurturing,
softness?
warm, soft feeling. Yeah, like, and some women provide that, some don't.
You want to
Okay.
drink that milk to bed.
Okay. What about you, bro?
I mean, yeah, I agree with him. Like, you wouldn't want to bring a girl to your mom that's not like
Mm-hmm.
reciprocating traits as your mom. Like,
Okay.
nurturing.
That's a
and,
good
like,
point.
wanna take care of you.
What about you, bro?
Yeah, you mean you do want a girl with motherly traits, but you don't want her all the way like your mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck no.
This
what,
is a-
What about you, bro?
Yeah, I agree with what he said. Like, it's like
Enter the
you
mic,
want-
please. Enter the
That's
mic.
the
you
right
want you want something, you know, someone with good traits and someone that you can see a future with, but not like physically exactly like my mom.
A
or acting
freak
exactly
in the
like my mom.
sheet.
Okay. What's up, Josh? Go ahead, bro.
I was actually gonna say Jules showed me this from the mirror.co.uk, it says almost 2/3 of men are in a relationship with someone remarkably similar to their mother.
Exactly.
The study, it's done by a dating site, eHarmony, found that 64% of men go for women with the same personality traits.
Hold on, hey, Josh, you did say UK, right? So that's the UK government.
Yeah.
They have a lot of a high
Yeah, I know.
percentage of
That's why I
incest.
mentioned.
So,
That's why I mentioned it
yeah,
first.
that country has big tendencies with incest. So.
Yeah, that's why I
Really?
mentioned it first.
I mean, I think for men it comes down to if you can take care of me, I can trust you to take care of our kids.
Correct.
You know, it comes down to that, and it's sad that in today's society, most women only think about themselves
or money.
Yeah, exactly what I
Money's
mean. Thinking
important.
about
You're
themselves.
gonna live in a shoebox.
No, but see, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just in general, thinking about themselves, being selfish.
How they
right?
what they could gain.
It's $50K to deliver a baby if she has to go to NICU. Just know that.
Wow.
It's very expensive.
Okay, shout out to you for knowing that. But what I'm saying is, in general, I think that men want women that are gonna take care of themselves, and by that I mean, like, a woman that's gonna, first of all, be peaceful, a woman that's gonna have your back no matter what. Like that mother unconditional love, that's a real thing. A woman that's gonna cook and clean the way your mom did. You know what I mean? Like, take care of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like when I look for a girl, I never look for like a girl that's making $100K a year. That's at the bottom of my. I don't give a fuck about that. You make 100, like women that come on here and they flex that they make $100K. I'm like, bro, I'm not interested in that. I don't think real men are interested in women that are making $100K a year.
No,
It's
because
like,
I know
how
what
do you
that
have time
comes
for
with.
your man if you're working so much?
I want the girl at the Taco Bell window who's just pretty and nice.
Or
and
just
sweet.
take
You know
her
what I mean?
home.
That's
like,
it.
Tell her don't work.
And don't work anymore, and just like,
Come home, help me
Be
grow
my
as
peace,
a
you know what I
person.
mean?
But
That's
that'll
a-
make you feel like you can control her.
Well, that's what men want. Men are conquerors.
why does it always have to be control?
It's not always control, but like you want to, like, that'll make you feel like you have power over her, something like she needs you.
Well,
I think as a man, being needed is literally like one
Yeah,
of the.
but that's vice versa. I'm not saying that's a problem. I'm just saying,
think you
like,
chose
say
the
y'all get in
right
an
word.
argument, you be like, get the fuck out.
No, but see, then you're dating the wrong guys. That's
no,
what I mean.
that
like-
didn't happen to me. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you're dating
Really?
the wrong guys.
How old were you when that happened?
I
to
said
you?
it didn't
Oh,
happen
it
to me.
didn't?
I'm just
Oh.
saying I've seen it happen. Like, say my sisters or my friends, etc. Like, that's what be happening.
Daddy would never do that to you.
Daddy would
Oh
never
my
do that.
God.
We got a
Yeah,
super
Daddy
chat.
would never do that to you.
Go ahead, bro. Let's read the super
Yeah,
chat.
we
bro.
got a super chat from Nelly. No, it says, Nelda Eric, I'm a black actor in Hollywood, and there's a lot of compromising disrespect we've gotten. Also, there's more disrespect and read that word
I
for
think
me.
he meant degradation.
Bro, I can't see that.
Yeah,
from here.
denigration
I think that's what
thrown from our women.
Degradation.
There you go. From our women, then from us. Great show.
Okay, shout out to Nelly. Like I said, I go back to that. A man, no matter what race he is, wants to feel respected. And when a man doesn't feel respected, listen, I've had a conversation with my girlfriend where I was like, I'd rather have respect and love. Oh, well, I think love is I don't give a fuck. I'd rather have respect and love because you can love someone and still do them wrong.
That's true.
You can love someone and still betray them. You see that shit every day. But if you respect me, you're not going to do that. So I would rather have respect than love. Naturally, if you have respect, the love comes anyways. Right? But I think that back to that topic, since Nelly's super chatting about it, yes, I feel like those men don't feel respected. And listen, man, being a black man is hard in this fucking country. It's hard overall. And if you don't feel respect at home, you definitely don't feel it in the world. You're not feeling respected in the world. They're disrespecting the shit out of black men. So you come back home after working and doing all that shit, then you get disrespected at home. Peace, bro.
That's with
Peace.
anyone,
Yeah,
right?
that's a lie.
You're supposed
It
to do
is.
that.
It is what it is, bro.
Any race.
And women can sit here and blame black men, but it is black women. Okay. And
I cannot co-sign that.
yeah, because you're a woman and you don't want to go against your own.
No, I really feel like the reason is deeper than that.
Well, okay, so
you're not gonna disrespect your man, though.
no, but okay, but she doesn't fall in that. She's dating a Jewish guy.
Oh.
What I'm saying is just in general too. Like if you look at who's raising these black men, single black women.
Why are they single?
Because the man left.
There's literally we can get into. It's not because they left. That's such a stupid answer.
No,
So
it's
then
not.
why is it-
Listen, men don't just want to fucking leave. Okay.
I
Let
agree.
me tell you this. As a man, like I have 2 kids. Men don't just want to fucking leave. Like we don't just say, okay, well, we just want to fucking leave. That's not how it fucking works.
No, but a lot of times babies are made between black relationships. Because my dad, I seen him do it. Like he would leave just because he found an ex girl. A lot of black men are like that.
Listen, until recently, listen,
mom?
this is a very educated person right here to my right. Okay, she's gonna be a doctor. Until recently, men never had an option. You know how many women had kids that black men in general did not want? A whole bunch. Because until recently, you guys weren't held accountable. Like for instance, if me and you have whatever, I'm gonna use her as an example because that dude came in her the first night. If me and her have sex,
the first night,
the first time you guys have sex is what you said. So if I have sex with her the first time and she gets pregnant, guess who has all the power to keep that baby? Where's my power?
Me.
It's her power. It's always been like that. Okay. Now, how about this? What if I want the baby and she doesn't? Who still has the power?
Me.
Goodbye.
Okay. So when you're having kids with people that don't want kids, first of all, I don't think men should just leave, but I understand why they leave. Secondly, listen, man, fuck, when you have kids, everything changes, bro. Like with me and my ex, before we had kids, we were one way. When we had kids, everything changed.
That's true.
Everything changed. And
more tired, right?
It's just a lot. It's a lot of responsibility, and again, it comes back to respect. A man will take whatever responsibilities he needs to, but if he's being respected, it's worth it for him. If he's being disrespected, he doesn't care, bro. He doesn't care. And then you have women that literally try to trap men like you.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll have kids with a guy because they just want to have that kid and tie the guy down. You can't blame the guy for leaving. You can't. But again, I don't think that men just want to leave. Like I love my kids. I don't just want to fucking leave them.
No, you want to be
especially
there
since most black men don't even have father figures themselves. So why would you want to leave your kids knowing everything you went through, possibly leaving your kids to go through the same, if not worse? Like that's not how it happens. It all comes down to respect.
Okay.
Women are not respecting men. Even in today's age, women don't respect men. Look at TikTok. You can go. I got canceled on TikTok. I almost had close to 1 million followers on TikTok. I got canceled because I called a girl fat.
Wait.
That's it.
Yeah.
I swear to God. And
Wait,
I wasn't
you-
even rude about it. I was just like, yo, you're fat.
Wait, why did you want to say it?
Because we were doing the rating game.
Okay.
And it was on this podcast. And
I think she rated herself a 7.
she
or
rated
something.
herself a 7. And I was like, no, you're not. I think I rated her like a 4. And
Yeah.
I was like, listen, if you lost weight because of your personality, like you'd be a higher number. You'd probably be like a 6. Because she wasn't ugly.
Yeah, and the TikTok community went crazy and
Oh yeah, I went viral off that shit.
You went viral.
And I got banned because of that shit. Because they said I was harassing and bullying her.
Oh my god.
But listen, then you can turn around. If you go on TikTok, you see women bashing men all the time.
And that's terrible.
But
You
it's
guys go
reality.
through so much.
And-
I feel so bad for all of you guys.
But
Wow.
listen, it's reality. You go on TikTok right now, you can see videos of women
Mhm.
trashing men, not just because they're fat, but because they're short,
Yeah.
because they have small dick energy.
Mhm.
Like all these crazy reasons that women can sit here
Mhm.
and talk shit on men.
Mhm.
TikTok says, okay, cool, that's good. But I
Yeah.
tell a woman, listen, you're fat, and if you lost weight, you'd look better. I get
Mhm.
canceled.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it's disgusting that our culture is that way. And like the only way it's going to change is
But it's
if-
about respect.
It is about
It all
respect.
comes down to respect.
don't think it's
Women
ever gonna
are
change,
allowed to
though.
disrespect men, but men are not. Like for instance, I've been punched on this show on
Yeah.
live TV. I've had a girl throw a cup on my face and cut my face. But if I ever hit a girl back on live TV, they don't give a fuck what
You'll
she
go
did
to
to me.
jail.
They don't care. Like that's just the way society is. They don't care about that double standard shit.
Do you ever see it changing?
No, I never see
Really?
it changing.
I don't think
No,
it's
not
gonna
at all.
change either. Like all these men here, they don't have it easy like us. Like they gotta go through it to be that man, to be the 10 in life.
The government gains by this keep going on and on, like pandering to women. The government gains by it
Yeah.
because if you take the man out of the household, then guess what? Who's raising the kids? The
The
girls at
family.
work, the guys at work. Who's raising the kids? The government, the institution, right?
Yeah, I need to read more into what it means to break up a family because I've heard things, especially in the Black community, about incentivizing with wellness checks or
Yeah.
physical money. That can be a big reason why we are so broken as of right now.
The
I-
government will support a single woman and pay for all her medical debt and
As long
give
as
the
what?
baby Medicaid if she's single.
As long as the man is
single.
If
not in the
she's
house.
married
Correct.
and the man has money, you get no support.
And that's backwards.
But that's the way they do it on purpose.
You don't even get milk. No, you don't even get
So what happens when the government is pushing for this? Then the black man has to go, or the Hispanic man has to go, or the white man has to go. It's just it is the way it is.
And milk to feed your baby is like $600 a month for Infamil. Like just to feed your baby like every 4 hours. It ain't cheap. You don't qualify for WIC if you're married and your man has money.
So I feel like if we're all very aware of these issues and we incentivize women to choose better and we incentivize men to make themselves into better partners, issues like this could go away. But people have to start understanding what the hell's going on.
And the government doesn't support marriages.
It's not enough women that give a fuck.
Majority of women don't give a fuck.
I don't think it's
they
women
gain from it.
It's not that women don't give a fuck. It's that a woman is she's between a rock and a hard place. You're not going to let your kid go starving.
I understand that, but wouldn't you say that a woman has a better chance of having a better life for her kid if her significant other is actually there?
Yeah, 100%.
If they're married and his financial capacity is stability, yes.
I don't know how I would have done anything without my man's support. Like he gives me a safe place and I don't need to go work. I have everything I want. Food, beautiful home, beautiful views, several balconies.
You're very rare though. Your situation is very, very rare.
I don't know how it would be.
A lot of women are caught. You know, I understand it's a choice to have sex. I understand mistakes happen, surprise pregnancies happen, which is why I personally suggest women to be very, very careful. You should understand your fertility.
And don't lay down with just
You should
anyone.
understand how to not get pregnant. You can only get pregnant within a certain time frame of the month. It's like 4 to 5 days based on
open your
ovulation.
legs. Don't open your legs just for any guy. Like, do not open your legs. Don't think, oh, I'm just going out and I'm horny and I'm gonna have sex with him, whatever. No, you have to see your partner. You got to figure him out. Like you got to know that this is the man that you can, because sex, no matter what, you want to get pregnant and then have an abortion just because you were horny, like fucking a loser.
I wouldn't word it necessarily that way, but I get what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
You really have to be careful with who could potentially become the father of your child. And
Yes,
if you're having
that's
sex,
a good point.
If you're having sex, you understand that a child could happen.
That's a good point. But
And
that's the thing. Most women aren't looking at it like that.
They need to start.
There's a reason why they're not though, because there's condoms, there's Plan Bs, there's abortions,
Mhm.
there's adoption,
Yeah.
Birth control.
birth control. There's all these
Yeah.
mechanisms that are designed to give women a way out.
Yeah.
To literally open your legs for anyone.
But listen, I'm not saying that giving women a way out, quote unquote, through contraception is a bad thing.
It
but
is a
I am-
bad thing though, if we're being honest.
I can't agree that it's a bad thing. I think women still need to be very understanding of what could happen, despite all of the measures they're taking. Like as a healthcare provider, I can't sit here and say birth control is bad and condoms
because
are bad.
we need you. You help like the generation, but I'm just saying, like, if you're bad as fuck, like you're sexy, and you're sexy.
Bro, I don't know
you're
what the fuck y'all talking about, bro.
No, don't
like the STDs are at all-time high right now.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't open
There's a
your
reason
leg
why.
and
Yeah,
pregnant.
bro.
Like,
Listen,
no, I'm saying, but
listen.
don't
No,
worry
STDs are at all-time
Why
high
are
right
you
now.
fucking several men though? Don't
Hold on, no, but
Your
the re-
boyfriend could cheat on you and easily give you an STD.
what I'm saying is, hold on. First of all,
he's out the house.
I'm not saying you, and I'm saying in general. Mhm.
okay, ladies, understand this. This is
I
what.
don't know.
Listen, I'm not saying necessarily that birth control, if you use it the right way, is a bad thing. What I'm saying is that women aren't getting birth control saying I'm gonna just have sex with one guy.
Correct.
Women are saying I'm gonna get birth control so that I don't get pregnant while I'm fucking whatever guy I want. Does
And
that
that
make
don't
sense?
you think that's bad?
This is what I'm and look, I get it. Not
Having
all
those
not all women are
options?
doing that, but
Yeah.
majority of women are doing that.
Okay.
So when you have that in place to, save women from pregnancy, so to
Mhm.
speak, what do you think is going to happen? The STD rate is crazy.
Yeah.
Being a hoe is a mental illness, literally.
Yeah, I can agree with that 100%.
I mean,
Like you wanting to fuck
Your
several
little random
people.
side comments sometimes, like I agree with some of them. I can't even lie.
she
Because
has,
I don't have time to talk. I just gotta.
Yeah,
she
no, I
has
agree.
really good one-liners. I mean,
Because everyone's talking, but when I hear it, I'm like, it makes sense. Like
Yeah, I mean, I really do try not to judge, but even like the last podcast.
But see, that's the
we
problem
have-
with this
But
generation.
listen, the
You
last-
have to judge people.
We're
The last
too
podcast
worried
that we
about how
had-
someone else feels. Like I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I know that this is good for you.
Yeah.
Maybe I can like soothe talk you into like what
Yeah.
is good for you. But
Yeah.
sometimes you need a spanking on the booty.
No, but last time when I was on this podcast, you guys got on me about accountability, and I was like, okay, you know, I need to stop tiptoeing around the fact that a grown adult can have accountability. And
like,
if you're thinking about
Let
a
her talk,
woman,
let her talk.
if you're thinking about a woman who is going out and just being very promiscuous, I don't agree with that, and I wouldn't recommend that to my friends. I wouldn't recommend that to my little sister.
Or selling her pussy.
Okay, that was a random one. Go ahead.
Yeah. Every time she does that, I lose my train of thought.
Yeah, I get it.
But I am trying to see that there needs to be more accountability, which, especially when you're having a kid, you're literally bringing a human into this world.
Yeah.
And if you're bringing them into chaos, that can really mess up a kid
100%.
and mess
I
up
agree.
a society.
I agree 100%. Go ahead.
Okay, and to the girls that are like, you know, like selling their pussy and stuff like that, I'm like, you're like,
Why are we talking about that right now?
I have
dog?
because it's about birth control
Okay.
and like all that stuff, and those are also women too.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't want to talk about it then. Fine.
My thing is there wouldn't be women as many women selling that if there weren't all these steps to cure them from not
Correct.
getting
Yeah,
pregnant or not getting.
If there wasn't birth control, if there wasn't condoms, people are not fucking as much.
See,
Yeah.
this is the problem that as smart as you are, the problem that I have with you is that you don't believe that we should shame people. And I believe that this is why our grandparents were so strong.
Mhm.
They could shame each other.
Okay.
You could literally shame each other. Back in those days, your neighbor could whoop your kid's ass. If you went to the store and your neighbor did something dumb,
Mhm.
your kid did something dumb, then your neighbor literally could whoop your kid's ass. And then when you got home, you'd tell him like, yo, listen, your kid did this while you were gone and I spanked him, and they'd be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nowadays, forget it. You can't even say anything mean to anybody.
They'll call CPS on you.
So what happens is we're going away from the shaming. Like nowadays, if a woman we had a woman sit here with 200 bodies.
Yeah.
I think
In 1 year.
Was she
in
rich?
1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
In 1 year, she had
That's
200
concerning.
bodies. Me and her,
So
me and him were the only ones that were really besides the chat, like getting on her. Like,
Yeah.
yo, listen, like it's not a good thing that you got 200 bodies.
Yep.
Right.
And I really feel like
But
those,
every other woman was cool with it.
yeah.
Eric,
Why?
was she
Why
rich?
are women? Because would
No.
you ever fuck 200 men in 1 year? Okay.
In
so-
1 year?
In 1
Yeah,
year.
it was
It's
1
the-
year.
So what I'm saying is, why are women encouraging acts that they wouldn't do themselves?
I would never.
if I listen, if I had a friend, right? If I had a friend that came up to me and was like, "Yo, listen, bro, like I just really like doing crack." I'm not gonna tell him like, "Look, that ain't for me," but do you, homie?
Mhm.
Like enjoy that shit. Like do as long as you're safe about it. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense to me. I'm gonna shame him and tell him, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing?"
Because you're gonna look at him like you're like a father figure.
But
to him.
women are losing that.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause I
And
feel like-
as smart as you are, it sucks that you don't see it that way.
It's not that I don't see it that way. If I'm being real, it's because I do have classmates that follow me on social media. And I do have
But you're worried about how you look.
So you're being filtered.
no, I'm not being filtered.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be
You're trying to be politically correct.
not even politically correct. I'm just trying to be
You're trying to appease everybody.
I'm not trying to
You just
appease
have to be
everyone.
you.
We know in the
Wait, I wanna
medical,
hear
we
what
know
you
in the
want- what are you
medical
doing?
field. In the medical field, you know
Trying
how
to be
that is.
open-minded.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I'm
Yeah,
trying,
but listen. Morality is morality. You know what's right and wrong.
Mhm.
Like if your friend is fucking 10 guys a week,
Yeah.
I don't care if that's your best friend. Like that, you know that's wrong.
Also, at what
No, I
age
do,
is
and
this
I would
person
agree with you
doing
that it's wrong. And I can't sit here and say that I would shame her and be like, "How
But
dare
see, that's
you?"
the problem.
I would seek to
Men will
understand why
shame
is
each
she
other.
that.
Like I don't know this
Why?
guy right
Must
here,
not be
right?
something.
I don't know him, but if he did something I didn't like, I would tell him.
Yeah.
And then if he didn't like it, that's cool. We'll talk about it. But I'm gonna tell him because as a guy, I'd rather be honest with him and hopefully avoid him looking stupid.
Yeah.
Right? Now, women will encourage themselves being stupid.
But
Yeah.
I
And
would
I would
never-
expect every guy right here to do the same for me. Like if I did something stupid,
Yes.
I would expect them to at least be like, yo, dude, you.
It was like a guy
stupid.
we had on yesterday. He kept calling himself a 2. I said, bro, shut up. Like, stop doing that. Like,
we had a
you sound
guy
dumb.
that said he's like, I'm a 2. I'm like, bro, don't do that. Like, that's not a cool thing to say.
But when you're using intense language like shaming, I cannot approach someone in a shameful way. What I can do is show concern for their behaviors.
Yeah,
and
but
disagree
showing
with it.
concern and shaming are like I have a daughter.
Mhm.
Imagine if I went to my daughter and I was just like, I'm just very concerned for your actions in school. Or if I
That
want
person's gonna feel shamed.
No.
No, you have to do that. You're a parent.
I don't need my
You gotta
daughter to
check
feel
your kid.
shamed. I need my daughter to understand what you're doing is wrong.
You
And
gotta
you're gonna
check
get
your
your ass
kid.
whipped.
Yeah.
Right? Like I need my daughter to understand that, because what happens when you show concern, you give the person an opportunity to keep doing that. But if you shame them, then at least they know, well, I can't come to you anymore because I know that you don't like that. And even if I come to you now and tell you I caught another body last night, you're gonna look at me some type of way. So now I might even think twice before I even catch the next body as a woman. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
It does make sense, but I think you and I are kind of like in a merry-go-round kind of argument.
I have a question.
I don't know.
though.
I want to get the guys' opinions on this. What do you guys think about the whole shaming situation?
I think it's great. I think people need to know shit out here is fucked. You feel me?
And they try to cover the sun with one finger. They just
Yeah.
try to avoid.
I mean, I look at shame the same way I look at bullying. I think bullying is a good thing.
Facts.
I understand that women are going to say that's bad, but I think like I wouldn't be who I am today if I hadn't been bullied. I would be weak as fuck.
Do you think fatherhood taught you a lot?
Well, I never had a father. I never met
No,
him.
do you think you being a father taught you?
Yeah,
a
for
lot?
sure.
On like how
not-
you are with others.
I
too?
always knew I wanted to be the opposite of my father.
Uh-huh.
So that was really like my driving force.
No, but the way you are, like how you are today, like because I can. See
I was
how,
like this before I even had kids.
Before you had kids.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, being a father just showed me that I'm actually scared to lose something. Because before my kids, I didn't give a fuck about shit. But like now, I actually am scared to lose something. But like really, like nothing really changed. I've always been this way. As a matter of fact, I'm better now than I was back then, because I was actually even worse back then. But what I'm saying is, I actually even think bullying is a good thing, you know. And it depends. Like I'm not saying like you should get bullied and beat down. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference. But I think like back in the day when I was in school, like people used to talk shit to each other all the time, and that shit was funny as fuck. You know what I mean? Like I
remember in the lunchroom, niggas talking shit.
I remember I went home sometimes like really on the verge of crying but that shit made me like want to change the things they were talking about. You know what I mean? Like it made me want to get better. So, you know, I think certain things like that are good. But what do you guys think about that?
You definitely grow thick skin when you get roasted getting on the bus
Yeah.
every day.
Oh,
You tend not to care as you get older and stuff like that.
Sensational. Yeah, I'm big on that shaming people, bro. Like if you're doing something incorrect, if you're doing something you're not, you feel me? Like
I don't know you, but if we were boys and I was doing something fucked up, would you tell me?
Of course.
Okay.
I'll tell you straight up. I'll tell anybody straight up. Hey,
Yeah.
what you're doing is wrong, or hey, this is not cool, or whatever. You get me what I'm saying? I also like, because I was bullied when I was in elementary school and shit like that, because I was really fat.
Okay.
So like obviously that led for me to lose a lot of weight and shit like
Right.
that. So I agree with you at a certain extent.
Yeah.
I don't feel like bullying is like I'm not promoting it, you know. So
Yeah.
definitely it does change some people.
Yeah.
You know? Some people it just scars them and just they become super with so much social anxiety or whatever the
Yeah.
case may be. But for most people it'll change them for the better.
It's survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Do you think that you can call someone out on doing something messed up without shaming them?
That's the difference between
It's
constructive
that you
criticism
need the shame
and
because
bullying.
you're
Like,
gonna
that's a
feel
big
you're gonna
difference.
feel the shame. Like it's different between of me trying to correct you in a nice way and me telling you, yo, this, that, and you're like, oh shit, like, this guy just put me on the spot. Like that can't happen again. You know
So
what I'm saying?
if you're doing something I disagree
Look at
with
you.
and I say you need to cut it out, is that me shaming you or is that me
No.
trying to look out for you?
No,
I think that's constructive
just you.
criticism.
Yeah,
Like, that's not
shaming you
bullying
is
or
like
shaming.
literally putting you on the spot. Basically.
Yeah.
You get me?
Friend has something to say.
I feel like if you're blunt and honest about it, at the end of the day, the person's gonna do what they want regardless. But as long as you voice your opinion about like what they're doing, and, like,
Speak into the mic, please.
as long as you let them know like what they're doing is wrong, I feel like at the end of the day they're gonna do what they want regardless.
Yeah.
But as long as you're voicing the opinion that you think is wrong, I feel like
Yeah, but it's not just voicing it; it's the way you do it.
It's the way you say
you
it.
can't sugarcoat it.
Like,
You gotta be
like
blunt.
imagine Eric was fat, right? And I said, bro, you're fat. You should probably go to the gym. Otherwise, or I would say like, bro, you're a fat fuck, bro. You need to go to the gym, or you can't hang around me.
Correct. Yeah. Which one do you think is gonna affect me more?
When is he actually gonna go to the gym? When I
mean,
say,
'cause, like,
my nigga, you
I
can't
guess
be
it
around
depends
me.
on how much they value hanging
'cause-
around you.
'cause-
Because
well,
do they
'cause-
really want to change themselves just to be around one person?
Reality is, if he's calling me fat, I probably already think I'm fat too.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you a fat fuck.
So,
and you're my friend.
So him calling me fat is just confirming what I already know.
That's not bullying.
What I'm saying is, I as far myself, I would take the second one more seriously, because I would understand. Yo, I'm not fat. I'm a fat fuck. You know what I mean? Like there's a big difference there.
One is giving a suggestion. You should probably go to the gym, or nigga, you need to go to the gym.
One is disgusting. It's like, yo, you're fat as fuck, bro.
We
go
should
do
all
something
go
about
to
it.
the gym. I feel like I wouldn't want to bully or shame somebody over something that they literally cannot control.
This is why women
You can
should not be
control
in
that.
positions of power.
No, literally, you can control
What?
that.
Yes, I strongly believe that. I imagine this
because
country.
you don't want to bully someone over
imagine
something they can't control or can't change.
No, imagine this country being led by a woman. Just imagine that for a second.
It's never
see what's happening while it's being
It
led.
should never. It should never happen. It should never happen. I have a daughter. I have a daughter, and I would never even want my daughter to lead the country. Like, it just makes no sense.
I mean, I don't know if I can agree with that though, because
You're a woman.
You're never gonna
I'm
go
not
against
saying-
the grain. I get it.
No. It's not even that, but there are
You're
countries,
talking about the 6 matriarchal societies that
Yeah.
have been the 6.
but look
Is
at
that
New
what you're
Zealand.
talking about?
Let's look at New Zealand and what happened during
No one
COVID-19.
respects New Zealand.
Okay, let's talk about New Zealand and how they're the one island that got rid of the COVID-19 pandemic within weeks. How is that woman able to do something like that? And our president is telling people to use bleach to cure themselves.
Bro, all they did was literally shut down. They let no one in, no one out. Like that's literally all they did. There's nothing special about it.
But it
They
worked.
literally just
I mean, you
But you can't
understand
do that in the US.
Yeah, you
But how
understand
is
the
a
economy
woman-
is different,
But
right?
how
You
is a
can't do that in
woman
the
able
US.
to inspire New Zealanders to do
Bro, a
that?
kid could have done that.
I feel like
A literal kid could have just said, "Listen, we're not gonna let anyone in. We're not gonna let anyone out." That's not rocket science.
I can see why it'd be preferred for a man to be like the leader of the country because they're leaders. So I can see that, but I definitely don't think women can't be the president. Women definitely could be the president and be successful.
I mean, I don't think there's any like true women who want to be the president right
Right,
now.
like-
That's a really extreme example anyway. But when you're saying like women should not be in positions
No,
of
but I'm
power,
saying in general, like women shouldn't lead in relationships. Women shouldn't like you guys have your own place. Like there's beauty in being a woman.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much beauty in being a woman. Like why would I as a man want to sit here and fight that I could be as good a good father, stay-at-home father? Why? Like why the fuck would I sit here and argue that I can be as good of a stay-at-home father just like you could be a good stay-at-home mother? Like what type of argument is that? It makes no fucking sense.
I get what you're
Like
saying.
as women, you guys are arguing for things that men typically take care of.
Yeah, I have
Like
way.
wait, okay, you can lead, and so what? So
I have
okay,
way more
I
patience.
mean, I would agree with
so-
you in a relationship. I don't want to lead. I think that a man leading a relationship that I would be in, or even most heterosexual relationships, is preferable.
I just think women take offense to the way I say things. But like for instance, there's things that I wouldn't want guys to do.
No one's
Like for
disagreeing with
instance,
you.
I would
No one
never,
disagrees
I
with
would
you.
never, like I have kids. I would never want. I'm just being honest. I would never choose a man taking care of my kids over a woman.
I would never leave my kids.
A man
like that.
doesn't have patience for that. Like
Okay,
I
that's
let
not the point. What I'm
agree
saying,
with you.
what I'm trying to prove a point that
No,
there's
but a
some,
man
there's
literally
some,
does not have
there's
patience
some
for a
things that
kid.
women are better
Take care
at,
of a
and
kid
there's some
full
things that men are better at. Like nurses overall, I would much rather prefer getting a female nurse than a guy nurse. Like there's certain things that you guys are just good at.
Men are not maternal. That's not their role. Like biologically, they didn't carry.
And
the
women
baby.
are
They
not
don't-
leaders.
And they
That's
didn't-
not their role.
They don't. Men don't
And
have.
like
the
if you're a
patience
Christian,
for a
right?
baby.
Yeah.
You believe in Adam and Eve. You believe in Jesus. You believe in God. Okay, so in the Bible it says that Eve was made to be by his side. She was formed from him, right? So like not the
From his
other way
rib,
around.
if I'm not mistaken.
Like it wasn't like Adam wasn't made out of Eve, correct?
Yeah.
So like, come on, let's keep it G.
No,
here.
I believe the way the story goes is that Eve was taken from the rib of Adam to because Adam was lonely, and
Yeah, but she's not his equal.
but why was he? But even you just said to stand by the side of him.
Yes, but that doesn't make you, bro. My kid could stand next to me. That doesn't make my kid my equal.
And it's not necessarily about equal because
But that's what women are fighting for: equality.
I mean,
Like I think women are beneath men if we're being honest.
in what sense though?
In
I
every
wish I would have
sense.
lived back
I
in the
can't
day.
agree with that because
I'm just being honest.
I mean,
Like like women were made to support men.
Wait, what?
It is what it is.
Actually, in the Bible, it says that Eve. I'm sorry. In the Bible, it says that Eve was made to help him and
Like
to
a
be
partner.
his companion.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So technically, yes.
to help him and be his companion. Okay.
They have different roles, but they're
Yo,
definitely-
listen, my dog can be my companion. Like, what do you mean?
My
Like,
dog is my
All right,
companion.
talk to your dog.
Yeah, fuck your
but
dog.
I'm trying to prove a point. Is that women are sitting here? Listen. From a man's perspective, I can say what I say because I'm a man. But if I was a woman, I wouldn't sit here try to argue that I'm equal to a man. It makes no sense.
I'm not
Not in-
saying that women and men are equal. I think women and men bring different things to the
Yes.
table that are important for
Different
the
roles.
roles in
Okay, but
society.
who
Both
leads?
are important, though.
Who leads?
In society, men
No.
do lead.
But in general, who should lead?
Men.
Men are the head.
Hold on. Who should lead?
It depends in what sense. If you're asking me in the relationship sense, for me, yes, I think that men should lead. It works better that way.
Okay.
But when it comes to, I don't know, for example, I use my education a lot because it's consuming my life right now. I just had a position sitting on student council, and I think I did a great job, and I had that recognized by my advisors. And now I'm starting a new student organization that no one else thought of. Why am I a woman who's doing that? And I'm already organized. Should a man come and take over just because I'm a woman?
Okay, but
Wait, but
how
you're
does-
talking
cannot
about your
agree with that.
academic.
yeah, but like that's
success.
That's
This
an
is-
individual achievement. Like that doesn't really affect anybody else but you.
But I'm
He's
still
talking about
leading,
a-
and my student organization will most
That's
certainly
fine. I
affect
can lead
other
a
people.
soccer team, but it doesn't really affect like society. You know what I mean?
But you said
My
in every
student
aspect.
my student
But that's what I'm-
organization
I'm
is going to
trying to-
affect a lot of people.
I'm saying leading in a real sense, like
Mhm.
the leader of a country. Like I'm big on men leading.
Okay.
Like even when it comes to war,
Mhm.
would I ever follow a female fucking captain or,
I think
or
I
whatever the
trust the
fuck they are?
man's
No.
Like,
perspective.
bro, listen,
No,
you're
don't.
telling me that we're going into war. This is
Yeah, let's-
this is life or
let's,
death.
What he's trying to say is like men are more logical, so you can trust their
It
point of
just
view.
No, in a-
listen, that could be
combat sense,
that
I
could be
would
the
want a
most
man to
brolic
lead.
chick in the world.
Yeah.
I don't want to follow her into war.
No, I get you. In a combat sense, I would agree with you. Men should lead. Why? Because they are less
They're the masculine
emotional
ones, too,
than
right?
women. But when we're talking about broad sense and you're saying
like
women are
feelings.
beneath men,
They are.
I cannot agree with that. There's no way you can. There's no
Bro,
way that
as
you
a
can
father,
say.
I'm telling you that. Even like I'm telling you that overall. Like there's what you guys are. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like my favorite game is chess.
Mhm.
The queen is the strongest piece, but the without the king, there's no fucking game.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you the king and the queen, you can't sit here. They both have their own fucking
You need the
piece,
man's
right?
sperm.
But
Yeah.
you can't sit here and say that the queen is equal to the king. She's powerful in her own sense.
Yeah.
But without the king, there's no game.
I totally get what you're saying, and I think the chess analogy is applicable. But when we're talking about life, I don't understand how you can have a cohesive relationship where you really believe the gender that you're with is beneath you in every
That's my
sense of
girlfriend.
life.
She's not on my level. That's facts.
I think that's true because my man's like above me in every single sense. Like
You know what
look
I
up to
realized?
him.
It's always the women that understand the dynamic that are usually happy and in good relationships. It's usually the women that fight against it that usually end up having a hard time in life.
But how am I not having a hard time in life?
I'm not,
and I'm in a
with the
great
exception of
relationship?
you. But most women that sit here and try to say that they're equal to men or that they should also lead in relationships, etc., like they typically aren't happy.
Hella trauma.
It's not that
OnlyFans.
I would never argue men and women are equal. I
Sluts.
think men and women bring very different things.
If we're
to
not
this
equal, then
world.
that means that by definition you're beneath me. Like
That's-
if there's
you want it
first,
to be
there's,
so black and white.
there's
It's
first
not
place,
black and
there's second
white.
place, there's
It is
third
black
place.
and
I feel like a man is on top
Though,
is
what's the
above me.
difference? You guys have a
because-
penis and we have a vagina. What's the difference? You guys are stronger. What's the difference?
No, but I feel like a man is.
I don't get it.
I do feel like a man is above me because without my man, I would not be able to survive with.
Okay,
my
real quick, hold
baby.
on. You're saying what's the difference, but you're a woman looking and dressing like a guy.
I'm not. No.
So
I
so
dress
so
like a dude,
that
but I
that
still act
hold on,
like a
speaking to the
female,
mic.
though. I said I
Okay,
dress
but
like a
that's
dude.
confusing as fuck. Imagine if I still like dress like a guy, but I acted like a female.
Okay,
like that's confusing as fuck.
no, it's not.
It's very confusing.
It's just because of the way I dress. What are you saying?
If you guys walked in here today and I had a green dress on, like you guys would all be fucking confused about it.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes,
They'd be
you
like,
would.
"Oh, that's a trend."
Bro, yo,
What are you talking
It's a
about?
trend?
Are y'all not gonna say that? Oh, that's
Wait.
a trend. You're not gonna get into
I
it.
feel like this is kind of getting off the point where
No, she's arguing that we're the
Objection,
same. I'm
relevance.
saying that she's a female dressing and acting like a guy.
I would argue that men and women are different and both of them bring necessary things to this community.
I agree
For
with you.
example, I can never agree with a woman shitting on men because you want to talk about construction workers, sanitation workers, who's cleaning up your streets, so on and so forth. You want to talk about raising kids who know how to behave,
Mm-hmm.
who are kind and soft. The woman is the one who is almost always showing up and raising your children.
So what? You know what
Emotionally
happens to those
intelligent.
soft and kind people? They end up in prison, jail, school shootings. Those
That's
are
what
very
the dad is there for.
Okay. We're not talking about that right now.
What are we talking about? I'm
we're
confused. You
talking
lost
about
me right
we're
there.
talking about women that raise kids
Oh, alone.
alone.
No, I'm
Oh,
not talking
no.
about alone. I'm talking about women who bring a certain softness to a child's life.
That
If-
can only work if you have a strong masculine man.
Taking
Yeah.
care of
If-
you.
if- if- if
but
you-
they're a
it-
unit. They're
But
a
that's
unit.
what I mean. It only works when you have both.
Mhm.
But in society, there's rarely ever the male is almost never there in society.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
But you
I
need
just
balance.
I don't think I could ever agree that women are beneath men.
They are. Bro, it's okay to accept that. That's like me going up to a lion and saying I'm equal to him.
Men were
Like-
put
like,
on
this
this
is- this is-
planet
this
to
is
take
logical.
care of women.
No.
This bro, listen, coming from
no.
someone
men.
who believes in
But I'm saying
Christianity,
no.
I'm
Yeah.
actually very disappointed in you.
I mean, it can be disappointing for sure. And I don't mean to laugh. And I'm not. This is your
No, I
podcast,
know
I
you're not
respect
laughing at
you.
me. What I'm saying is, like by definition, what I'm saying is what the Bible talks about.
Yeah.
Eric,
in sorry, I thought you were going to say something. In certain aspects of life, I believe that men should lead. For heterosexual relationships, what most women want, that man who's going to take over and be the protector, provider. Yes,
Do you
man
read the Bible?
I do.
Okay, give me one story in the Bible where God put a woman in a position of leadership.
Child rearing.
No, I'm not talking about. That was a consequence of
Making
her
the
eating the
home.
apple. I'm
Making
talking
the
about.
home.
I'm talking about. Give me one story out of all the stories in the Bible where God put a female in a position of power and leadership.
I don't think I can think of one besides making the home. And
Yeah,
I
but we're not
understand.
talking about that. We're talking about
that's the
leadership.
most important
It's a-
one.
Oh God, Jesus Christ, bro.
We got a super chat.
Go ahead, bro.
Shout out to you, David. Says New Zealand failed in its zero-case approach with the pandemic. The female prime minister was forced to resign because her policies failed and voters were turning against her.
Okay, shout out to her. Shout out to that argument right there. I want to get back to something that we were talking about with you. So, with all due respect, you're saying that we're the same, right? Men and women?
In a sense.
Okay.
Not completely, but in a sense, because you guys are saying what she was saying. She's like, guys were put on here to kind of take care of women
Women,
and whatever it may be, but that's not true. Because look, I'm out here, I'm not dating men. I can take care of myself. I don't need a
but
man to
you're
go to.
man-like.
But I'm not a man.
You're
But
not.
listen to what you
But
just
you're
said.
man-like.
How?
You're
Just
saying
because
that's
I
crazy.
dress like a boy, I'm man-like. But
No,
I'm
you date women,
but-
and you act and you dress
your
like
point.
a boy. and you
Okay, take
act-
off my clothes. I look like you. Your point.
Okay, but there's a
Okay, but-
reason
But
why you're
still.
acting the way you are, though.
Why do you?
Would
think
you
it
take
is?
care of your girl, or you would expect her to take care of you?
No, I take care of her.
All
But I
right,
feel
that's
you. I feel you. It's
not-
a man position, but that's what I'm trying to tell
Okay, so-
him.
so
that I
what-
feel
Okay,
like
but
we're
if you were
equal.
dating a female, would your female be taking care of you, or
And-
you would be taking care of your female?
Well, me, I take care of my female, but
Okay.
it depends. If
Thank
the girl got
you.
money too, she gonna take care of me too.
No,
It's a double
see,
standard
there
with,
you go.
with
So you-
lesbians.
so
You,
you-
feel me?
You
It's
want
not.
50-50?
It's a 50-50.
What is
You
your
want
type?
50-50?
No, I
Wow.
don't. But it
What's your
depends on
type,
the girl.
though? Feminine
Listen,
or masculine?
Listen,
Feminine.
women
Yeah.
women choose 50-50 when it benefits them. That's literally the only time they choose that shit. Because right now,
No girl wants to go half with you in a
right,
party.
Of course not.
listen, right,
Of course not.
right now, right? If someone was to storm through this fucking door in the studio with guns,
Mhm.
are they gonna look at you to protect them, or are they gonna look at one of the men to protect them?
Of course, they're gonna look at one of y'all.
Okay, why?
Just because that's just a stereotypical thing.
Men are different.
Where's the okay? So by definition, I can give you all these examples of how men are supposed to be leading, men are supposed to sacrifice, men are supposed to do this
Because
and that.
they're here to protect us.
But yet women want to sit here and say, well, we're not beneath you though. What do you mean?
We are. Let them be ahead of us because they take care of us.
The thing is that you don't like the word beneath.
Yeah.
No,
that's
it's
what
derogatory.
Listen,
it's
That's
misogynistic.
what
Use
you
another
don't like.
word.
It's disrespectful.
You don't like the word
Just
beneath.
say dominant.
There's no way
It has
we
a
can-
cinnamon.
What's the
Whatever.
definition of misogyny?
The definition of misogyny.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think I can quote it word from word.
Well, you just said that's
Okay, so
misogynistic.
give me what your opinion of misogyny is.
An example of misogyny, I would say, is a man who believes just because he is a man is superior to women.
Like he's better.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
The misogyny is the hatred or contempt of women. I don't think.
Why would I want to
we're
make
saying
my man
hating
feel
women.
like he's not superior
why-
to
hold on,
me?
And I'm not here
why,
to say
why would I
two
die
different
for
things.
women if I hate women?
Would
no,
you guys-
and there's something. There's
would
a
you-
specific disconnect in my understanding. There is a certain disconnect that if you really believe the gender you desire is beneath you, there's something weird. How I don't get that.
Yeah, but
What-
you would
hold on,
never
what's
make
weird
your
about
man
it?
feel like he's not superior.
what's
your
weird
man's
about
the
it?
shit.
The mindset, like, you're beneath me. Like, just even saying that, how could you say that to someone that you love and you
I'm in
cherish
a
and you
relationship
respect?
and I'm happy as fuck.
No, and I didn't say you weren't.
But she knows she's not my equal. By definition, that means that we're not on the same page. We're not on the same level. That means she's beneath me.
I
And
totally
she's
I literally just put it in the chat right now. In the Bible, it says, "I do not permit a woman to teach or to have authority over a man. She must be silenced." That's literally in the Bible.
And
That's
we
why I'm
can't-
being ignored.
Listen, we cannot
I'm
start.
not offended by that. I don't take the word beneath as an offense. I understand the role of a man, which is to lead and to be on top. Like that's the role of a man. I have
Mhm.
no problem with that.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to take care of him, to be there for him. In regards of that, I am in fact beneath because that's how it works.
And
I'm
that's
not
why
proud of
and
that
that's
at
why
all.
and that's why I'm being ignored by Eric because he's above me. But he's not my man.
Listen,
so I can talk.
as a Christian woman, I can only say, listen, we have to be careful about taking the Bible out of context and cherry picking. I don't think anywhere in the
but this look, one thing about the Bible is that in the Bible, God never contradicts himself.
Mhm.
Like if you read all the stories,
Mhm.
like this is actually like people have literally broken down the Bible and tried to find contradictions and they haven't found one.
Yeah.
So by definition, that means that if he says that in one verse, he's saying it in other verses.
I understand that, but even you're trying to take a literal sense, like women should be
But it's just,
silent.
who said it was black and white? One of you guys said it was black
Me,
and white.
I said it was black and white.
Why is it black and white?
That's just the way the world works.
Okay. If you're trying to take the Bible literally, women should be silent. Then women should
Silent?
never
No.
speak, or should women not speak out?
Women should know when to speak.
Let me ask you a question: Are you the alpha or your guy's the alpha
Except
in
on
the
a
relationship?
podcast. Who, me?
What do
No,
you-
I'm asking you a question: Is your guy the alpha in the relationship, or are you the alpha?
No, he's
He's the alpha, right?
Yeah.
Go. So he's above you, right? So that means you're beneath him.
But when you're thinking,
That's
when
a good
you're,
point.
No, answer my question. That means he's above you, right?
And your man's Jewish, so don't
Right?
play with him.
But why is
He's
it
above you, correct? Because he's the alpha.
when you're
Whatever
saying,
he says, you're going to listen.
that's not true though. I don't necessarily
Okay.
listen blindly, and you would be insane to believe that my man does things without thinking about putting me
But
on
hold
a
on, but
pedestal.
that's the problem though. You should do things blindly because you should trust your man enough to know he wouldn't lead you the wrong way. And that's where that blind faith comes in. Where you vet your man so well, you know him so well, you know this guy will never fuck you over. You trust him blindly. Like I had my girl the other day, we just had a random conversation and she literally looked at me and was like, yo, if anything was to ever happen, I'd sleep under a bridge with you.
Okay.
And I was just like, damn, that's like blind faith.
No, that is
she knows that no matter what, like I'm gonna pull it out.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
I
that's,
like to say I turn my brain off when I'm with you.
No, and in a certain
how it should
capacity,
be, though.
I like doing that with my man as well. And I need people
Yeah,
to
but-
understand that he's the leader in the relationship.
But not all
But when you're
guys are
thinking about the semantics of you are beneath me and how a leader should not be looking at their subordinates as if they are somehow holier than thou or
because
beneath
you'll
them or
resent
like they're
them.
less quality of a person or that they're not
She
deserving.
doesn't want.
That's when
she doesn't
you're
want to be
saying-
talked to that way because she doesn't want to resent the fact that
Okay.
you're above her.
Listen, what I realized through this whole conversation, it comes down to your feelings at the end of the day. It really all comes
And
down to
maybe
your
it does.
feelings.
And maybe it does. And I guess in my feelings, I believe that a truly masculine man does not
Talk to me
believe
nice.
that feminine women are somehow beneath him.
I mean, it is what
They
it is,
value
bro.
them.
You just said a masculine man doesn't believe that, but I'm telling
Then-
you that by definition, masculine men understand that they have to take lead. It is
Okay.
what it is.
How on earth then are women beneath you, but we have so much control over you?
But that's the beautiful part about it. And that's what I'm saying. There's
'Cause you're the
nothing.
neck.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with being a woman. Being a woman is beautiful if you understand your position. If you don't know your position, then yes, you're confused. Because then you'll sit here and hear me say what I say, and you'll think that I'm just talking shit about you. Being a woman is powerful because you can influence your man to make those decisions. But it's still your man making those decisions.
But
So
that
you
doesn't
can't
mean
say you.
he's I'm beneath him.
Yeah, but it does. If one person is taking a lead and he's in charge, then by definition,
She doesn't
you
want.
are.
She doesn't like that word beneath. Use another
Well,
word.
listen,
That,
man.
bro, that's
It's
so
not
sorry.
Use another word so you can
Yo,
resonate with.
So
it.
when I was in the
means
military,
I
and hold
respect
on, when I
him.
was in military, and my division commander gave me a fucking order, was I beneath him?
But
Well,
that's not the type
obviously,
of
that's not
the
the same
relationship
thing.
You're missing
you
the
have-
point.
Who was the leader?
She
Was he
doesn't
the
like
leader?
the word
Was he the
beneath.
leader? But sorry, but
You're never gonna
that's
get through to her.
No, he's
society.
the commander. You
matter.
literally
Yeah.
just
Y'all
said he was
disagree to
commanding
disagree.
the whatever.
the division commander. We're the same rank, but
But-
he has a higher title than me.
But I can
I'm
even
beneath him.
You can reach her if
But-
you use another word.
I understand. She's stuck on that feeling. She doesn't want to feel beneath.
Y'all should agree
no,
to
and
disagree.
maybe it is feelings because women are.
It is. It's all about your feelings right now.
Okay.
And you're a really smart person, but I would also say that so I always have this theory that based off how a woman acts, you can tell a lot about her husband or boyfriend or significant other. And I would say that in your relationship, even though I don't really know you, I would say that you probably take charge about 50% of the time. So he's not really leading that relationship. I would say that you think that you're equally as in charge as he is. And I just listen, for you guys that may work and you guys may be the outliers, but typically that's not, most men are not okay with having that 50-50
What do you think
exchange.
about
I
about
mean,
me?
there's nothing I could do or say to convince you otherwise, but I can only sit here and say I don't like leading in a relationship. So why would I be in a relationship where I have to lead 50-50? I don't lead really. I mean,
Well, you're
one time
contradicting yourself.
One
right
time
now.
I said we
I
should go
really
to a
like
yoga
her side
class.
comments sometimes.
You're contradicting yourself just a little bit.
You are.
One time I suggested we should go to a yoga class, but he's the one that's planning the dates. He's the ones that
We're not
he-
talking about planning your day. We're talking about like
Life.
yes.
Yeah.
And everything
Okay,
that's
so
going
what
on in
aspects
it.
of life do you think
The future.
Hold on.
Everything. Your man knows
can-
your finances.
Can any
what you
gentleman
should
here
do,
tell me
a
if you
home,
disagree with me?
purchasing a home. What's
This-
right?
you guys believe that women are beneath you?
Yes.
Does anyone disagree? Hold on. Does any guy
Do
disagree?
you also believe that you were
Okay,
put on this
hold on.
planet to
We
to
have
take care
we
of
have
us?
one guy that
I
disagrees.
definitely disagree.
Okay,
Okay,
so
why
you
do you
disagree.
disagree?
Okay, go ahead.
I don't see a girl beneath me. Like
He's a romantic.
we bring different stuff to the table.
Okay, hold on.
So on a
Let
scale
him
of
finish, let him
leading,
finish, let
on
him
a
finish.
scale of leading, I wouldn't say she's beneath me because I'm leading. As a leader, you should never look at anybody that you're leading beneath you.
See, she,
Okay.
she can
So-
resonate with him because he's sweet with
Of
it.
course, because no, but it's
He
not.
considered
it's not,
her
it's-
feelings.
it's-
No, he just makes sense what he's saying.
No,
Okay.
he considered
So
the
how-
woman's
about
feeling.
considering
I would never.
Oh my God, I get it.
would
It's
never
black
use
and
the
white.
Word beneath.
You're,
or I would never think
you're
of
talking
like
Okay, so-
sweet.
so-
you're talking sweet, but you're
so-
saying the same thing. he's
So
saying.
okay, so what word would you use?
my co-partner,
My co-partner.
my
See,
psychic.
he has to sweeten that
I'm
up.
not saying I'm a
Psychic.
superhero. I'm not saying I'm a
Okay,
superhero.
okay,
I'm just saying
so
that's my
so
psychic.
so you're Batman and she's Robin.
But I feel like the
Hold on, hold on.
references.
I mean, like
See, she doesn't like that shit.
it's
See,
like
Use another word. Psychic.
listen, use
wait,
a
where's
word.
the X button?
Use a word that's gonna make them feel good.
Nothing's
Saying
wrong
has the
with
same
psychic.
connotation.
Nothing's
There's
wrong
nothing
with
wrong
it.
not
with it.
beneath,
No,
but
use
like
another word.
I'm not even upset.
Guys,
at the,
give him
at the
another
sidekick.
chance. Go. What's another word?
like,
My
I like
ears.
you like psychic, right?
Nothing's
A
wrong with
sidekick is
She
fine.
likes psychic. She
Like
doesn't.
co-worker.
Sorry, when I think of psychic, I think of Batman and Robin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Batman is the fucking G. He's a leader.
Yeah.
He's in charge. Robin can sit here and be like, oh, but I fight crimes. Shut the fuck up.
I know that's
Sure.
what I'm saying.
Batman
It's
is
the same
that dude.
conversation.
Everybody
Sure.
knows. Now, if you want me to sit here and be nice about it, okay, cool. You're my psychic. But when it comes down to it, there's only one leader, and it's cool.
It's not a
bro.
competition.
Eric
I-
is considering your feelings.
It's not a competition.
Look, I think
I
what
mean,
y'all are
Amazon
doing,
was
y'all are misconfusing 50-50 equal with yin and yang balance.
I would never argue for equality necessarily in a relationship. I would argue for equity. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Equity.
Oh,
that's
So
Josh's favorite word.
listen. You looked confused, so let me explain it to you. Equality says, okay, my husband is gonna mow the lawn on this Saturday. Next Saturday, I'm mowing the lawn.
I'm not.
I don't agree with that. Listen,
Ew.
I don't agree
Not
with
these
that. I
nails.
think that aces in their places. Men are bigger and stronger. They should be outside mowing the lawn. I should be inside cooking.
Yes,
That's
he's hungry.
equity. That's not equality. That's
If
what I
the
would
man
argue for a
provides
relationship.
everything in the relationship,
He's
then
taking
yes.
care of you.
You
He
sit
is-
down and be quiet.
Yes, sit down,
And
be
smile.
quiet, and listen.
Facts.
I don't
Facts.
know. Do
Facts.
you really feel? Please. Do you really feel like you're gonna have a prosperous relationship?
Yes,
with that
Absolutely.
mentality?
because you are
She's
in
very
control.
educated,
When
okay?
you're
That's fine.
when you're fully in control of your relationship, you decide where it goes.
Then how come you were in a relationship for 5 years and she never invited you to meet your parents?
Because they're religious. He needs to
They're
marry her.
religious.
If they meet
yeah.
I
her.
have to be part of their
That
religion.
doesn't coincide
They
with.
tried. They did.
It's just,
Yeah,
it just,
you're looking at things
doesn't
from the
work.
lens of a scholar. So like you're trying to like analyze and put everything like this, and this, but you feel the same way we do. You
Okay.
just like
So
different words.
just to finish this off, you're Christian, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you believe in the Trinity, correct? Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Who's at the top of the Trinity?
Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Is that-
Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Okay, they don't even include women. So what is this analogy?
Hold on. What I'm saying is there's a Trinity, right? And if you're a Christian, if you know anything about Christianity, you know that they're one and the same. Correct? True or false?
I mean,
you're the Christian here. True or false?
I have a hard time because
True or false? The Trinity, they're all one and the same.
No. I'm not
Yeah.
disagreeing with you. It's
Yes
that,
or yes or no?
No, I don't.
Yes or no?
Just answer what he's
Yes or
saying.
no?
I don't know. I took a step.
Yo, you're Christian. What the
No,
fuck?
you're not letting me explain myself.
But this is just a yes or no
I'm
question.
the reason
He's
why I'm
asking
saying-
about the
because
Trinity.
even in the
and then you
Trinity,
can say
there's
your
a
point.
there's
No,
a
we're
chain
the
of
same, yeah.
command.
They're together.
But listen,
No, hold on. Even I'll let you talk.
She's trying to
Even,
make a political point.
even in the Trinity, there's a
Just
chain of
answer his
command.
question.
There's God,
Yeah.
the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Which means that by definition, one of them is leading, which
Mhm.
means that one of them is below. It's just the way it is. It doesn't mean that Jesus is shit.
listen.
It just means there's a fucking hierarchy. and
Yes,
God
there
at
is
the
always a
top,
hierarchy
and
in
that's
life.
just the
No,
way it is.
I'm
and
not-
your man is on
I'm not
top.
trying to make this political at all, but I do need to say that I took away a step
Thank
away from
you.
Christianity,
Latinas
and
know
I am
that.
getting back
Latinas
into
know
it.
that. Your
And in the
man
Christian
comes
faith,
Hold on,
you
let
have to
her
be
make a
very.
point. One mic
Oh
at
my
a
god, I
time.
don't understand it though.
So
You have to listen though.
Okay,
Try to understand.
but it's like weird.
listen, we listen to your one-liner, so
Yeah, that's all I get because you talk
We got a
so
super
much.
chat.
You know how you don't listen to your
All
mom.
right,
But
Josh,
listen,
Josh.
I took a step away from Christianity and I'm getting back into it. And a huge part of Christianity is you need to make sure you're listening and agreeing with what a pastor is saying. So from the religion, I would like to say yes and agree with everything, but I have to think about, the respect of the Bible and the pastor and
My
the church
brain
first.
hurts.
Of course. But even in the church, who leads? The pastor does.
The pastor.
Okay,
yeah.
so by definition, everybody below him is beneath him.
Yeah, you're not
It's
gonna.
not that. It's
It
when
is
I don't
what it
want
is.
her to steer me off course.
When I think
like
of the
my
word
man
beneath,
Alright,
is on
I think
top.
about
let's get to these
criminals
super
are
chats.
beneath.
Let's go.
Criminals are
Go.
beneath me.
Go.
That's what
Go.
I'm
We got a
getting
super
at.
chat
Let's
from
listen to
Jules.
super
chat.
It says, "We're given 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Listen twice as much as we speak."
Okay.
Shout out to Jules.
Another one from Jules says, "Name a vegetable."
Yo, Josh, do me a favor. Link Jules's card to the YouTube account real quick. All right.
The hell
Nah, I'm saying like credit
Eggplant.
card to her shit.
nigga, they take 30%. Fuck out of here.
Okay, cool.
Name one vegetable.
Eggplant.
Last
that's a
thoughts. Okay, cool.
Oh,
You
really?
know what
It
we
has
do?
seeds.
Spinach.
We'll do last thoughts real quick. So, what are your thoughts on today's show?
It was just interesting.
Speak into the mic, please.
It was just interesting to hear everybody's take, and like when you said that we need to kind of not bring back bullying, but kind of shame people more.
Yeah.
I agree with that to a certain extent because there are levels to bullying, obviously, and shaming people and everything.
Uh-huh.
But I do agree that we've let this, like, our generation, me being only 19 and like I'm not turning 20 for a little while.
Yeah.
I just see that everybody's way more sensitive, men and women included.
Yeah.
And we've just let it become to this point where we're just all like, oh no, like if you call him that, you need to like say sorry, you're canceled. You don't have a chance to ever come back. But it's not that simple, and everything isn't black and white. And I will be real, like being bullied did make me the person I am today. And like not all the extra bullying parts, but like, you know,
Okay.
The stuff that actually was
the
real.
criticism.
And
Yeah.
so real quick, first of all, shout out to you. You ever watched the movie 8 Mile?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. So it's a movie about like Eminem and you know what he went through. And there's a scene where in 8 Mile they're like having like a rap battle, and he owns up to everything that he already knows the other person is gonna say about him. So he's like, yo, I'm white trash. I live in a trailer park. I live with my mom. And for me, that's where like I think bullying is a good thing, because they're like when you can own up to your shit. So then like what can the world do to you now?
It
You know
makes
what
you
I mean?
stronger.
Like I really think there's power in that, owning your stuff, knowing what you've been through and saying I've been through this, but I'm still here. There's power in that. So again, I don't think that you know people should be in the bathroom getting upside down, stuffed into the toilet. But a certain level of bullying is okay. You know what I mean? Okay, what about you? Thoughts on the show?
I liked how everybody could voice like their different perspectives on anything, and it remained like respectful. Like nobody really, I don't know, disrespecting anybody for their take or opinions on. anything.
Yeah. And listen, man, shout out to you. I will always say this. I will always learn more from people I disagree with than people I agree with. So I love having talks like these. But shout out to you. What did you learn from today's show?
So, two things. First thing, I learned a lot, but I just wish that the guys, actually, I didn't learn enough, because I wish that these men right here would have like spoken more so I can understand what they think about like dating a woman. So that
What do you need to understand?
no, because you want to know? I need to understand how to be an even better woman than I am for my man.
Just have lots of sex.
You're doing a real good job.
You're
doing a good job.
Okay, but I still want to hear, because
Okay.
I still want to. If I'm good here, I want to even be like better for my man.
I think in the main way that a woman should satisfy her man, I think you're doing a pretty good job.
Yes.
And the only reason why I say that is because, to be honest, I feel like that's all I see you doing, and that's a good thing.
5 times a day.
That's a really good thing. Trust me, men care about that shit a lot. But honestly, the requirements for women aren't that many. Just don't embarrass me. Okay,
Oops,
don't.
I already did that.
Don't-
Sorry, baby.
Don't. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. But don't.
No, he was like that he's gonna come on the podcast and clear his name because I was acting too eccentric or whatever. But I haven't been out the house in a long time. I've been taking care of a baby like 24/7.
Okay.
So
Well, he's welcome here.
I'm just really
He's
hyper.
actually coming tomorrow.
He doesn't want me to be this hyper.
He's coming tomorrow. Okay. Shout out to him.
He said he's clearing his name because he's like, oh, I'm too hype. You know, I'm like hyper and like
Okay.
I talk too much or whatever.
But he also
Doesn't
said
he
the
like
same
that?
thing that you just said. He said that you haven't been out of the house. So that's
Okay.
probably why you're talking so much.
So listen, again, what I'm saying is, for a woman, you don't like. She doesn't, bro. Listen, fuck me good, feed me good. Don't embarrass me. Be my peace. Help me build my empire. That is easy shit. I mean, easy. I don't require you to pay for shit. I don't require you to fight my battles. I don't require you to do any crazy shit.
There's
Just
not a lot of
Eric,
men
I
like
just
that,
wish
though.
the men on your here like had more to say because it was just mostly you talking. Like
Like, it was
and
this side.
you know, I
well,
wish
listen,
that
man. The
they
guys
talked
are
way
more. First of all, they're very respectful. I'll give them that. Number two, they're more than welcome to come back. Like anybody that comes to this podcast, we've had maybe like out of hundreds of people that have come, maybe like 3 people that said, "Oh, I'll never come back." Other than that, we always usually have really good interactions with people here. Okay, so they're more than welcome to come back. But also too, like I think they didn't speak that much because you guys spoke a lot. If I'm being fair,
Only
I
we
like
spoke.
listening.
I did
I
talk.
enjoy listening.
She
And
spoke
plus,
a
you
little
guys
bit,
were-
and we
you-
talked, but like
listen, you guys were kind of a little rude to him. If I'm being
Who
honest,
him?
yes.
Oh, it was just because of the rating. I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't just because
That's
of
not
rating.
offensive.
It wasn't just
How
because
was
of rating.
how was what did someone say?
I don't know.
that's
I don't feel
like
offended at all.
I feel like we agreed on a certain, like
But
a
the
lot
thing
of
is that
things.
no one cares because we understand as a man that's what comes with the territory.
Yeah.
As a man, I'm you. Listen, after every show, I get hate mail, I get DMs.
That sucks.
It's
I
just
just
what
wish
comes with
they
it.
preached a little bit because I want to hear their minds.
I wanted to talk, but you couldn't be stopped.
Shout out to him, bro, and he can come back. As a matter of fact, you can come back tomorrow with her boyfriend. To be honest, if you want to, bro. Okay, real quick, what's one thing you learned from today's show? How do you feel about the podcast? What's your thoughts?
I think it's super important to have relationships, have conversations with people that you disagree with. I think the whole beneath thing, I don't think I could ever agree with you on that.
Cardinals are underneath the Pope. Keep going though. Keep going.
When I think of the word beneath, I think of like criminals are beneath me. So I can't necessarily agree with like women are beneath you. But I think you are going more from like a leadership perspective where I don't necessarily view people.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even look at criminals as beneath me.
But your woman is beneath you. But
A criminal could be a better leader than you.
Yeah, I don't look at. Listen, I can't.
You would trust a criminal with your finances to.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
If you
What I'm saying,
I thought we were talking about in a relationship.
No,
Okay,
that's not what I'm saying. Like in a relationship, that's a whole different topic, right? That's a whole different dynamic. But in general, like, a lot of you guys don't know, but I'm an ex-con. I went to prison. Like I went to prison for defending one of my boys that wasn't actually really my boy.
Okay.
He got jumped. I went in a house. I put a gun in someone's mouth, trying to defend him.
Okay.
Like, so people make mistakes. I can't sit here and look, and even if I wasn't an ex-felon, like I wouldn't look at a lot of people and they're actually innocent.
Okay.
Like a lot
The
of
chat
people
loves me.
Then let me roll it back. Because I
only
take
about
it back.
me.
People do
Stella,
find
Stella,
themselves in
Stella,
sticky
Stella,
situations. People who unnecessarily prey on others, I would say they're beneath me. That's what I'm trying to give an example of.
Okay.
So far as like beneath.
Leave your print in the world or you'll
Stella,
be
do me a
forgotten.
favor. Can you stop disrespecting her by over talking to her?
People who rob unnecessarily, they're beneath me. That's what I would say is like the mindset that I'm getting at.
Okay.
But I think my definition and interpretation of the word beneath and yours are very different. And I can respect that even though I don't agree with it.
Okay. Before I started this podcast with him, I worked with Fresh and Fit, and I was really cool. I don't know if you know who they are. They're the #1 podcast in Miami. I used to work with Myron. We were really cool. Even in that dynamic, like I understood, like I wasn't like on his level. You know what I mean? Did I look at it bad? No. I took opportunity to like learn and make networking connections and make good money. Like it's just the way it is. Like I like as men, I feel like we understand that, but for some reason, it's all about the feelings. Okay, what about you? Thoughts on the show?
Interesting. I thought it was really interesting, like the topics. As far as like the beneath me one, I think it's just your terms. And plus, you don't want to think of someone who's helping you and like loving you, helping you grow and bringing the best out of you as beneath you. Like I just don't think that's the right way to look at it. It was interesting to hear her, my man, and it was real interesting. And I thought it was kind of cool. Like, well, not cool, but it was just, and I just, it was interesting.
Okay, cool. Shout out to you. All right, what about you? Thoughts on the show?
I thought it was pretty cool. Just like I agree with both of them what they just said. I don't know that whole beneath thing. Like I don't fuck with that. We not dogs. Like
it sounds like a pet.
We're not a
like,
pet. Like you feel me. But besides that, topics were very great. She talks a lot. Her side comments were funny.
Yeah.
They were like, whoa.
So you were cool with the whole show except for when I heard the girls' feelings.
I guess you can say it like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it just goes to show, man, you can't hurt girls' feelings out here in the world,
She didn't say about the ratings. She said it about because ratings can hurt your feelings.
No, it wasn't about the ratings. It was more so about the beneath. I think we all disagreed on that because I said something about that too.
And what's your name again?
Rachel.
Rachel, shout out to you, Rachel. But this is a classic example of in society, if you say something that women don't agree with or it hurts women's feelings, you're looked at and demonized. I'm just gonna be honest. Like it's just the way society is. If I say something that women don't like, they're gonna shit on me. Even men are gonna say, I don't agree with that.
See, I don't know about
shitty.
you guys, but I like being beneath my man.
Bro.
Physically,
You're like a pet.
especially. I don't. No, I like literally being beneath him.
But having the ability though to disagree, having the ability to respectfully disagree with someone isn't necessarily demonizing them though.
No, but that not everyone goes as the way you do. As far as disagreeing with me, that when I look like when I went viral 3 weeks ago, people weren't disagreeing with me politely the way you are. People were like, "I'm gonna come find you," blah blah blah. We're gonna do this. It's a whole like you're talking about social media. People can sit here. People can sit here and chat whatever they want, but they'll never see me.
Did that help you grow?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I grew a lot.
Because they were bullying you.
Oh yeah. Actually, that was bullying, and I was cool with it. I was cool with it. I mean, some of the biggest YouTubers covered us. And we had hundreds of people literally in the comments and all. Like it was a time for growth, and I grew from that for sure. Okay, what about you, bro? Thoughts on the show?
Yeah, it was a dope show, bro. My first time out here. I've watched you guys a few times.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, dog. It was dope.
Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you. What about you, bro?
I really like the show. I'm extremely grateful for you allowing us to come and to learn from all the listening that we had to do this session. So
yeah, all the listening.
You loved it. Don't lie.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
So we'll be back.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to you, bro. You can come back anytime. What about you, bro?
I thought it was great. The fact that we talked about us shaming people, we need that in society now because
bullying is a blessing in disguise.
If not, the world's gonna literally be fucked in the next like 10 years. Everyone's literally gonna be like
a soft place.
It's just gonna be some crazy shit that we don't want to be part of. So we gotta let everybody know and take care of each other, everybody around us, and let everybody know, yo, you're fucking the fuck up. Like, I know this is the way society is now, but yo, y'all gotta chill. Like,
that's constructive criticism, though. That's
exactly.
not bullying.
It's just society as a whole. The entire human race needs to work together to fucking expand. You feel me?
Eric is gonna have an aneurysm. He's like,
hold on. What's her name? Her name is Dolly, right? Okay, you remember? I'm gonna go back to the fat fuck part. If I say, bro, no. If I say, yo, Eric, you're a fat fuck, you need to go to the gym. Is that
And that's your friend.
Is that yeah?
That's constructive criticism. That's tough.
Eric,
love.
what would you say to someone that calls you a fat fuck?
That's not bullying. That's your friend.
I get called fat every day. That shit doesn't affect me.
That's
to
tough
be
love.
honest.
That's not bullying.
So if I wasn't his friend,
bullying
it would be
is
bullying.
kill yourself because you're fat and you're ugly and no one's gonna want you.
Exactly.
That's not bullying
Well,
at
not
all.
kill yourself,
I
but
see what you're saying,
not kill
though.
yourself, but it's like your friend, so that's not really bullying.
Right, it's constructive criticism.
Yeah, you're just trying to give them a little help, a little
push.
advice. Yo, what's up? Look, that's
So-
what I recommend to you.
Okay, the thing is, it all comes down to feelings when it comes to women. You have to be nice. She rather constructive criticism than bullying.
Tough love is
Like-
better than bullying, and it works more because it comes from
Okay,
you.
so let's say
vocabulary you're using.
okay,
you're
look,
switching it up.
let's say Eric's my friend, right? And I every day when he comes out the room, yo, give me $100, nigga, give me your lunch money, nigga. Is that bullying or is that what is that? Is
Bullying.
that
That's bullying.
But he's my friend. He's my friend. But he's my friend.
You're taking from him and you're
that's taking
pressuring him
advantage
and like
Because you're
no.
doing it
And if
every
he's
day.
giving it to you, props to you.
That's running
Yeah,
over
for
him.
real.
You're running over him. Literally, you're trying to like degrade him.
All right,
Give me
bro.
your shit.
I want to get your thoughts on the show. Go.
I mean, I really love the show, but I do agree that a lot of people are very sensitive and feelings do get.
Yeah,
in the
but
way
they're
of the
sensitive
truth.
because of men like you.
Nah, feelings get in the way of the truth.
He knows how to talk to women.
I mean, like, this is the thing. Like, there's a bunch of different people in the world, and there's a bunch of different perspectives, and you can like compromise with your own perspective, but the way you talk to certain people is just you gotta like be precise because everybody's not gonna learn the way you talk.
He knows how to sweet talk the girls.
Yeah, and listen, that's fine and dandy. He might have the time to do that. I don't. You know what I mean? Like I'm very
I understand
straight
that,
and
though.
direct. And I just also think that when you go about it the way he does, women can go ahead and they can interpret whatever they want from
Take
that.
longer to learn.
I'm very straightforward. Even with my girl, I tell her what I like, what I don't like. It is what it is. It's my way or the highway. Straight up. Like there's no room for you to negotiate with me. Don't argue with me. Don't backtalk. Like it is what it is. But also, like I understand with great power comes great responsibility. I know I have to take care of my business too. Otherwise, she's not gonna stay and let me lead. So I just think for me, it's just better to be direct and be honest.
And you love
than
taking
to
care of her.
Yeah, bro, I love that shit, bro.
You love
I
taking
that
I
shit,
agree
bro.
with
But
you. I
that's
love
the
to be
dynamic
direct
that
and
works
honest,
for
but I
you.
still do have faults, and I wish my companion could like correct me on some of my faults.
Well,
because
she's
I'm not
gonna
always right.
influence you
I'm
to
not
do
God.
good things. It's not only just
Yeah, of
He's not
course.
saying
But
that
sometimes
it's
I'm wrong.
only-
Yeah, of course. But sometimes I'm wrong, and I want my significant other.
Well,
to
that's your sweet
speak
talk
up.
to the
I don't want her to be
females.
silent.
You're trying.
and
you-
just,
How old are
speak.
you, bro?
I'm 20.
Bro, you haven't even gotten to your prime yet, bro.
No,
you
yeah.
you have so far to go before you even get to your prime, bro. Like you're already ahead of most dudes your age, bro. And by the way, the fact that you're not having sex like that is actually a really good thing. Shout out to you.
Literally.
What? So I'm a villain? I'm bad?
No, I mean, bro.
No, stay
I'm not
clean.
judging
You're
you off
doing
what
really
you're doing.
good.
I'm just saying, I think men that are having less sex have more time to do productive
'Cause they're
things
withholding
if
all
they
their
choose to.
testosterone.
I was just fucking with you.
If they choose to.
Because right, they're not wasting their testosterone.
Bro,
They're
listen,
building it all
there's
up.
a
so
reason
they can
why-
do stuff.
There's a reason why boxers are told not to have sex before every fight. Having sex is a huge exchange of energy.
I agree.
Society won't tell you that shit, but I mean, you're literally exchanging energy with that person. So there's a reason why, like I said, I commend you on that. Any super chats real quick?
Nope.
Okay, shout out to Josh. He fell asleep back there. All right, man. Listen, I want to thank the chat for chilling with us. Fucking 3 hours today. You guys rock, man. Guys, tomorrow apparently Stella's boyfriend's gonna be here.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna leave me home with the baby.
Okay, so I guess you'll be seeing him tomorrow on
I'll
TV.
be on mommy duties
Okay.
all day.
Cool. So, chat. Thanks for
Are you
rocking
gonna
with us.
support our relationship or try
I
to
don't even
derail
know
him
your
from our
relationship, to be honest. I gotta get to
He's-
meet your
He's
guy.
a father at home.
Okay, well, I guess I'll get to meet him tomorrow.
I like how
And
your eyes sparkle when you talk about it, though.
I really
Good for you,
love
girl.
him.
my thing is like
I love
we're
him
cool with
so
Spence, so
much.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm cool with
trying to,
Spence. Yeah, so like
Spence is our boy, so I'm trying to figure out like if he's anything like Spence. I guess we'll hit it off, but I want to give a special thanks to everybody that came here tonight, man. Thank you guys. The gentlemen, very respectful.
Thank you.
The ladies, you guys were actually super fun and cool. We disagreed on a lot of things, and that's okay. We're not always gonna agree on everything. I'm not gonna change the way I am. I'm just gonna keep it G, gonna keep it honest. And hopefully, if you guys don't agree, you guys can come back in the future and we can talk about it some more. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the nighttime show, guys. Have a good night. Peace.
Bye.
I would have touched you with a fucking stick.